Welcome all, faithful. What's going on? Of course, your guys from the past, present, future are back. With, we're sponsored by, of course, the Radical 24/7. All right, we're back in control of this baby, and we are ready to kick it off. All right, so we are going to be going against the Panthers this next Monday night. Monday Night Football, baby. So let's kick it off, baby. Let's kick it off. So we're back in about 30 seconds. Let's go. Let's hit it.
Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go, ready, go. Yeah, you know what it is. Home of the West Coast offense. Frisco to Stockton, Modesto to Fresno, we get it poppin'. Reppin' my team, when you see me, you know everything. Ready, go, ready, go, ready, go.
Go. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on, faithfuls, all NFL fans? All right. What's going on? We are live on all major platforms. All right. We are getting good, getting things popping and getting things talking. So, talking at a darn table we always talk about. So, here we go. Just to get things started, of course, like I said, we are going against the Panthers and we're at home. This is Monday Night Football, baby. So, kick it off. They are 6-5. And of course, we are 7-4. And of course, the metrics from PFF. I got a PFF. I always do. Make sure I'm not on mute. I don't want to put myself on mute. That's the last thing I want. I had to make sure. And everybody's waiting, so it's gonna be through this. The metrics for teams, of course, of their power rankings. All right, from bottom to top, offense. Panthers at 26th in the league. We are 10th. Defense, Panthers 26th. We are 27th in the league. So, yeah, I know. So overall, just to make you happy, a little bit happier. Overall, 24th for them and 10th for us. And of course, we are favored by 7 by a touchdown. All right. So the money line, of course, at 360 or 355. The money line is. All right. And of course, the over and under is 49.5. All right. So we got that out of the way. Now, of course, I know it's Monday Night Football, so I'm just gonna say this because there's only one day of practice on their injury report. So basically, real quick, the only ones who did not practice are Robert Beal Jr., Bethune, CMC. Of course, vet day. It's probably a vet day for him. Eddie Pinero, he's going to be off for at least a week because they have a new kicker now. I'm sure the guys will explain that all about the new kicker. And Trent Williams, of course, he did not practice in their vet day. So the only two major people we have to worry about the whole players that are the whole team really is CMC and Trent Williams being off on the first day. The first day, don't get all, hypothetical saying, oh my God, here we go. No, it's a vet day. They deserve it. They deserve at least one of those practice days to be a vet day for them. They deserve it. So they didn't been in the league for almost over 10 years. So, but do living practice first. Living practice is Luke Gifford. He's only one actually. Yeah, he's only one. This is on Thursday. This is yesterday, guys. Okay, this ain't today's. This is just yesterday's. And full practice. There's 3 of them. Brock Purdy, of course, Curtis Robinson, and D Winters. All right, all 4 practice. All right, and we get that going. Everything's all good. I'm sure. Bryce Young from the Panthers. He full practice yesterday. Did not practice Christian Roseboom, and Trevin Wallace. He didn't practice either. But all the other ones are mostly all full practice. All right, so. Get that practice real quick and get the popping, and here we go. All right, guys. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, of course, ladies first. Come on in here. Denise, come on in here, girl. I got you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I got you. All right. Come on here, Matt Man from California.
Hello,
me,
everybody.
Come on, Richie. Come on here, man. What's going on, fellas?
Sick
What's on, ladies and
brother.
gentlemen? I want to
What's
say
up,
fellas.
faithful?
Because
How
I
we
want to
doing?
say fellas because fellas is not really, it's not a really good word to say and Denise is here. So I
Well,
want
just
to
say
disrespect
peeps.
her.
What's up, peeps?
Peeps. That worked. What's on, guys? So we have Monday Night Football coming up in a few days. Friday, TGIF, of course. So,
All right, let me get it started.
Your turn. Go ahead.
All right, so we got some guys out. Obviously, my boy Tatum is not going to play, and it stinks. He's going to miss a couple weeks. But D Winters, he's playing some really good ball, and I think Nick Martin's going to have a very key role in this game. They're basically going to be like, bro, we need you, and we need you to do your thing, and just make sure you finish the tackle. Take the dude to the ground, please. Let's not have any you smack the heck out of somebody and then they get away for another 20 yards. Please. Just smack and wrap. That's what we want. We want smack wraps. We want snot bubblers this week, but we need them to be on the correct side. And oh yeah, our offense is fully healthy.
My wife, of course, my wife.
Ricky Pearsall, George Kittle. Everybody's playing this week. Yeah, I know.
I try. Don't worry.
Ayuk's probably done. Ayuk's done. Probably not going to play this year. Okay. I was hoping he would be ready by like week 6, 7, or 8, but no, he's pretty much done. And as much as I hate to say it, it stinks. I love Ayuk, but I guess he's got to go. I guess we got to figure out a way to get rid of him.
Matt,
I don't want to, but I don't want to.
Did you see, Matt, right as we were getting ready? I'm sorry to interrupt. Right as we were going on, I was reading Twitter, and it said that the 49ers just voided all of Ayuk's 2026 guarantees. So something's getting ready to happen. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt, but I did want to point it out because you were talking about him.
Breaking news.
It just happened like 3 minutes ago.
Wait, how was that?
And I hate that. Like, and he's become worse than T.O. He really has. He was a first-round pick, and we thought he was going to be that next dude. He's got those long arms. He can fly when he wants to, but he's become that dude. He's become a total cancerous mass in our body. Same with Debo. And I love Debo, but
yeah, I would have put him more on par with Debo, not T.O., because T.O. was straight up cancer, dude. T.O. was straight up cancer. I wouldn't say Ayuk was cancer. I just think he had a lot of we should have never not traded him to the Steelers last year. We should have just traded him before the ACL. We should have just traded him and let him go. We can throw the blame to whoever we can. If that story is really true that Kyle ran him upstairs and said, "Oh, we got to keep this guy," whatever. But it stinks because I was really looking forward to him coming back. I thought he was going to be since we didn't make a move at the trade deadline, I was hoping that this was going to be the piece that this would have been like getting a trade, is getting Brandon back for, the last 3 games of the season and maybe a playoff run.
Our first question.
So now,
Here we go.
Now we just look to Pearsall coming back to being himself. And of course we still got Kendrick Bourne.
For the rest of the year.
Jordan Watkins.
Trade Jones for a second.
I thank you for the question mark, buddy. Thank you for the question mark. Thank you. I knew it was
Jordan Watkins. And if we can get a little something out of Sky Moore on on a couple deep routes, even if he doesn't make a bunch of catches, if he could get a couple catches or make a couple positive plays a game, plus we
got plenty of guys. We got plenty of guys who can play wide receiver.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He makes a couple deep catches a game for the rest of the year, plus how much of a impact he is. I mean, dude, without that punt return, that kickoff return last week, we don't start the way we start. That 98 kickoff return was amazing. Like,
That's
Yeah, it was
the
definitely great.
That's the
we
first
were
one we've
go.
had in I don't know how long.
Ricky James, I think, right? 2019, Ryan, is that what it was? Ricky James was the last time we had a big return
It
like
was
that?
18.
18. Okay, yeah,
Ricky James. Last return
That's
for
how
Ricky James,
I mean,
excuse
think
me.
about
ever.
that.
Yeah,
But-
no,
Yeah, we
it's
haven't had a
terrible.
Thank you,
kickoff
Tommy
return
Bomb.
in
Thank
like
you, Tommy Bomb.
And before that it was Teddy Ginn.
Yep, Teddy Ginn
In
Jr.
2000.
Yeah,
2011.
2012 or 11. Yeah. Hey, to answer the question of the guy in there, would I trade Mac Jones for a second?
Hold on.
I would.
Sorry.
I just tweeted this like 5 minutes ago. I would trade him for a second in 2026
I got you.
and a third in 27. That would. I think we can get 2 picks out of him because I think there's going to be teams that are going to fight for Mac Jones. I think the teams that could potentially go for a guy like Mac would be the Jets, could be Miami Dolphins if they decide to jump off of Tua. Because if McDaniel, look, I just saw some stuff with the Dolphins that Stephen Ross may not fire Mike McDaniel. So if they're not going to let McDaniel go, and he says, hey, let's get rid of Tua and get a quarterback who knows how to run this offense, I think the 49ers might be able to work something out with the Dolphins. That seems like a really nice, likely place for Mac Jones. And I'd rather trade him to the AFC anyway. If we're going to trade him, I don't want him going to the NFC. That's my 2 cents on it. I don't want to put him on a team that we'd have to potentially play against for a playoff spot or whatever. I don't want to do it. But I definitely would like to get as much as we could for him. Second round pick, we need it. We need the picks at this point. We got too much money out to our expensive players, and we're already over the cap for 2027 right now. I mean, obviously they can play a bunch of, financial, gymnastics and stuff to circumvent the cap, but anything we can do to get younger, cheaper, and better, it's worth it. Plus, I mean, we can just grab another one of these reclamation, quarterbacks. We can grab another cast off quarterback that someone didn't know how to develop. I feel like Shanahan could do something with it. Plus, Curtis Rourke's going to be ready. I'm excited about Curtis Rourke.
Somebody said, what's his name? Zach.
Oh yeah, the kid from the Jets, right?
Yeah.
Wilson, I think. Yeah.
Well, he's on the Broncos now.
Yeah, but he was drafted by the Jets.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and when they said that, I was like, huh? Don't want him.
Kyle could probably make him play halfway decent though if we needed him if Brock went down. That's my 2 cents because I'm waiting for Curtis Rourke. I don't really care about any of these guys.
Yeah.
I think Curtis Rourke's going to be a stud, and I'm like, you know what, whatever. And if we can get the picks, get a pick or 2 for Mac, it's worth it. I wouldn't take anything less than a second though because I think I really think a second is there.
Adrian Martinez can be the third quarterback.
Yeah, that's fine. But like I said, I'll take one of these reclamation, toss-off quarterbacks and be happy with them. I'm happy with guys that want to. We had Darnold 2 years ago. We have Mac this year. Look,
We have
it's repeatable.
To have 2 real young guys and be able to like mold them, like Play-Doh and turn them into the kind of quarterback that Kyle wants. I mean, in Rourke, what is he? 6'5", 235 pounds, and he runs pretty good, and he's got a cannon.
He's Josh Allen.
Yeah. Okay, so
which Kyle has wanted.
But
since,
he's also coming off of ACL and all that.
Meow.
Yeah, but sorry about that, guys. Yeah, my cat was laying on my chest the whole time I've been talking. So, yes, I really think that is something that potentially would be good for us. We need the picks, we need players, and the more the merrier, as far as I'm concerned, because this team's just going to have to keep getting younger. We need offensive linemen, we need more defensive linemen, as it turns out. So, it would definitely play to what this team needs. I don't know, and
yeah, I like our 6-man rotation if we're all healthy. Bosa, Michael, CJ, Alfred, Bryce Huff, and who? Kevin Gibbons or
Well, especially with Kalia Davis and Elliott's contracts both being up at the end of the year, we got to look at those guys potentially not being back next year. So it's
Right.
definitely a way to go. And as far as let's call it stacking the deck for next year.
Definitely need to get younger and cheaper.
Yeah, I mean the problem though is you've got because honestly, for me, if this wasn't going out, I'd clean house with everybody, all the old players, every old guy except Kittle and Warner. Everybody else can go. If you're gonna strip the team down, you may as well just trade Bosa if you can get something for him. Trade Trent if Trent wants to keep playing, that's great. But I don't know. I don't see how these guys are going to still be good when it comes time for the rest of this team to all rise up. And it stinks because I mean I'd even trade CMC and I don't even want to. He's the best player on our team, and I'm like get something for him before you can't. That's the toughest part. I love that guy. He's been nothing but amazing, especially this year. We don't have half the wins we have without him. And if we lost
I was
him,
going
and
to
if we
say, I
lost,
disagree on trading CMC right now because
I know, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the year, off season, if you're, depending on what you're looking at, I mean, he's going to be a 30-year-old running back with a lot of mileage on him, and it's so, when does he fall off the cliff? And like I said, I hate to be the one to say it because I love the guy, but it's like, especially if we're not going to put another
we just
running
need
back in the
everyone to
rotation.
take huge discounts.
The problem is you can't do that in California because the taxes are so bad.
Right.
The taxes are so bad there that you have to overpay guys just to get them to come.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're going, a lot of these guys will go play in Tampa Bay and go play for the Dolphins because there's no state income tax. So it's like getting a 20% raise even at the same money.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing about being in San Francisco is they get screwed in the tax department, and that's why they're like, "Well, you've got to pay me double."
Yeah, I mean, I think what's the state income tax in California? 13% or something like that. I mean, it's a crazy number.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know it's wild. I know that.
It's a crazy number versus, like I said, like a state like Florida, where there's nothing.
Mine's
So
like I pay like they take like 120 out of my check every 2 weeks. My checks are usually before taxes like around 15, 16.
Yep.
And then when I get them, they're like 1,000 or 11 something.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, it's crazy numbers though. It's crazy numbers. So Ryan, that guy's name was Mark that had the question.
Yeah,
Ryan, you're on mute.
I'm off mute. I'm good. I'm good now.
Okay.
No, yeah, that was the only question he had was that Jones trade.
Oh,
His name was Mark though. I can't read it. I can't see.
Oh, I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, but hey, I hope that answers your question. Your question. What we said.
I don't know how you say your name. Sorry to say. I'm not like the best.
I'm sitting here squinting. I'm sitting there squinting, trying to look at my phone so I can see it. I'm like, oh.
So it's gonna be a good game, no matter how you put it. Yeah, I'm not trading CMC. No way. I don't care. No way.
I know.
The Carolina offense. They're not that. Other than worrying about Bryce Young running, Rico Dowdle being a CMC clone, and having a huge game, and the rookie from Arizona, Ted McMillan. The rest of their offense is not really worth a dang, So as long as we can pin down those couple guys and get in Bryce Young's face enough, we should beat the Panthers at least by 10.
Hubbard's the only other guy in their offense.
Yeah, the problem is our defense isn't, our defense isn't playing well, but because they're not playing well because we're so injured. So, I mean, we have an excuse, but the problem is like, yeah, like I think
Look,
it's going to be a tough game because the Panthers have been playing well and our defense has been playing like ass again because we're injured. So, there's that.
we need AC, we need CJ, we need Upton, and we need all the other guys, all the other young guys, to just sack up.
Yeah, but here's the biggest problem though is the biggest problem is matching up with McMillan. He's 6'5", and if he lines up in a slot and they put Upton Stout on him, that is a problem. That dude's 6'5", Upton's 5'9". That's the problem is if they play that game, I think we're gonna have to play a lot of nickel in this game. I think we need to go big nickel, and we either got to decide if we're gonna play Pinnock in the big nickel spot, or if Tig's going to be there and match up with McMillan. We need someone that's not Upton Stout lined up on McMillan. That's the matchup problem with our defense and their offense. Dowdle's going to get his yards. I'm sorry, he's just going to get his yards. He's got 833 yards on the season. He's averaging 5 yards a carry.
Yeah, I know. I picked him up off the scrap heap.
Yep. He's got 5 touchdowns. He's got 5 touchdowns rushing, 1 receiving. So he's having a pretty darn good year. I mean, he's rushed for 833. He's also got 200 yards receiving. So he's definitely having a good season for them, and he is the focal point of their offense. I mean, Young's got about 1,962 yards. So he's averaging just under 200 a game. So it's not crazy.
Plus,
but
he's got like 400 or 500 yards rushing.
Yes. So that's the big piece with him. And that's like key to victory is one of the things we got to keep him contained and keep him in the box because he's so little. He's only like 5'10". So the problem is he can kind of get lost in the shuffle as a little guy.
Squirrel.
It might be worth having one of our guys shadow him too. I don't know. We probably don't need to, but
That's why I said squirrel.
Yeah, we need somebody, really quick and really, one of our fastest guys to kind of like just watch him a little bit.
That might be whoever's playing, because who's taking Tatum's place? Is D Winter sliding into that spot?
Yeah.
No, Robinson.
Robinson's gonna.
Curtis Robinson playing Mike linebacker. He's made for the first time in his career. For the first time in his career, he's taking Mike. So yeah, it's Curtis Robinson. Even Kyle Shanahan mentioned it. So
that's what I'm saying. Shanahan said it was Robinson.
Was that in today's Friday press conference? I didn't get a chance to watch it.
I didn't watch it, but I saw it on Twitter.
Nick
Martin's playing Sam, right? I think Martin's playing Sam, right? Is he going to start?
Yeah,
is he going to start? Or is he just going to rotate in with Winters?
I think he's just going to rotate. Winters and Robinson going to start. And
okay,
but
Martin will come in. Ugh, that's worse than I hoped for. But I think the McMillan matchup is the piece that's going to be the most important for us. We've got to stop the run. That goes without saying. We don't even need to say that.
It's either we got to put Bernardo on him or we got to put Demo on him.
Yeah, it depends on where he lines up. I just hope
Demo can run with somebody like that because he covered DK Metcalf so well.
Yeah, he did. I
was going to say Demo's good, but Demo's not super tall either.
Yeah, I think he's only 5'10".
Yeah, but he's a vicious. He is a honey badger. I know that nickname's already taken, but he plays way bigger than he is. I mean, he plays like a guy that's 6'3".
I think at least he weighs 200 pounds too. Or Upton Stout, man, he's a little guy. I just don't want to leave him out because all you got to do is throw alley-oop balls to him the whole game, and he's going to crush Upton Stout. And I don't know if you guys saw his interview with Uncle Sherm this week. It was pretty good, man. It was really good to get a little bit of
I saw some of
get
it.
to know with Upton Stout, man. I like him a lot. He's a really good player.
Look, he's
Tenacious.
a fiery guy. He's a fiery
He's
kid.
scrappy. He's so scrappy.
Oh, I've liked him since they drafted him. I've liked him since the draft room interview, whatever. I've liked him since then. I've always
Yeah,
liked him.
he's so scrappy, and I'm okay with the mistakes because he's so tenacious, and that's why some of that happens is because
He
when you're
absolutely
busting your ass.
reminds me. He reminds me of the Shark. He really does. Like he has all those tendencies. He reminds me of the Shark. That's why when they said they got him for the nickel position, I'm like, he absolutely fits that position. He absolutely is that guy.
He reminds me of Bob Sanders. Bob Sanders, man.
Who, Upton Stout?
Yeah, he's so scrappy. He's so
I'd
scrappy.
say,
I just like how
I'd say he
scrappy he is.
reminds me. I'd say he reminds me a little bit of Ahmed Plummer
Okay.
or Jason Webster.
No, he's
Physical-
definitely more like the
He's
Shark.
better though. He's better though.
Oh yeah,
He's the
because
Shark.
he can blitz and he can like hide and then come out of nowhere and just the quarterback's going down, or he's making a tackle for the loss.
Yeah. And speaking of the blitz stuff, I don't want to see Tig getting blitzed anymore. I'd rather see Stout running into the backfield like that stuff instead of Tig. Tig, man, that is not his game. That is not his game.
No. He's a good guy to hit running backs, get in the box and hit behind the line, and he can cover the bigger receivers and the bigger tight ends, but you're right, he's not, he shouldn't be blitzing.
No, like see, I like Tig mostly, but I don't like him running backwards. I like him coming forward. He's because I think he's a little too slow to try to play like chase technique or anything like that. He just can't do it. He's better moving forward than he is moving backwards. He covers tight. He can cover tight ends okay, but receiver might be a little quick for him. I just like said, I think that's the piece right there. I mean, they've got and then in their defense, both their linebackers. I mean, Roseboom. They called him out, right, Ryan? I think he was listed as out for the game with a hamstring.
Who was that out? I'm sorry. Who was that?
Roseboom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
And their other linebacker, Wallace, he's got a shoulder and he's questionable. He'll probably play with a shoulder.
Yeah, Roseboom, they didn't call him out, but he did not practice yesterday.
Yeah.
And Wallace did not practice at all. All the other ones practiced. Everybody
Okay, Tershawn Wharton is questionable too with a knee, so we'll see how that. He's one of their DTs. We'll see how that goes. Little crazy, but that's the big piece. What do you got right there? Is that Arnold Palmer?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I like Arnold Palmer's.
Yeah, I
Usually have mine with Tito's.
I didn't feel like Mountain Dew today, so I got some Arnie.
Nice. I'm trying to stay awake, so not paid as a advertisement, but thank you, Red Bull.
Me neither.
Keeping my old age person awake.
Yeah, I wanted to do this real quick to you guys, real quick. No small thing. But I want to say shout out to the people who are watching right now. There's quite a few people watching.
How many people we got in here?
Over 20, put it that way.
Sweet. Welcome.
Okay.
Like, comment.
I know I messed up with text, but it's all good. But thank you. Shout out to them. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you very much.
Hey, 20 people in here. If you got comments, please shoot them in the comment section. You
Yeah,
got questions, let them go.
please.
Let them fly.
Share.
Welcome,
Please share.
faithful.
Any questions
Please
you guys
share.
got? Bring 'em up.
Our faithful family. Please like, subscribe, and if you are in the position to, please join. Okay, hit join. It's gonna say, $10 or whatever, but just please join. Okay, we we do this, because we love it, but we want to be able to do it all the time and not just, once a week. I mean, and a lot of us have, most of us have jobs, but hey, we would love to not have to work a job, and we just like to do this for our only job. Just saying.
Now, if you want to join the show, you are more than welcome to. The link is inside the comment section. All you have to do is hit it. When you come in there, just play your name, put your Twitter handle or your Facebook handle, whatever you got for what you're following on all social medias. And plus, when you come on, you don't have to come on video. If you're video shy, it's all good. Just turn off your video and just go on audio. That's all you have to do. You don't show your face or nothing. Just join us and become one of us and join the show. Have fun. Talk about your Niners.
Let's talk Niners.
It's all good.
Let's talk Niners.
So basically, that was the injury report. Now, what are we most? I know you guys said about Jones' situation. J. Mac Jones. I want to get my sense right about that, but he's been. If you guys remember, he has been good a backup. He's been a backup. He is. He's been doing real good as a backup. I admit it. I thought he'd be trash, but he's not really trash at all. Really, he's 5 for 3 with us. He won 5 games for us, lost 3. So, I mean, I have no problem with him being our starter when Brock was out, but still, I mean, Brock's in there, and I tell you right now, he looked good last Sunday. He looked good. I'm very proud of him.
You know what? Can we just say? I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I need to be quiet. I shouldn't have cut you off. I apologize. That was rude.
It's okay. It's all good.
No, go on. I apologize. That was rude.
No, the only thing I was going to bring up before you said something, I was going to say, give a shout out to Sky Moore for that kickoff return. That was amazing. I know you guys talked about the kickoff return already, about the last ones who did it. But shout out to Sky Moore. I hope he does another one. But I hope this time
that was amazing.
I hope it's a touchdown. Hope it is. He went from 2 to the other 2.
That was amazing.
So, yeah, Denise, go ahead. Go on.
I was just going to say, can I, seriously, 49er faithful family, I love y'all. I love y'all with all my heart. But some of y'all need to grow up. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but we got grown men up on Twitter threatening to fight each other because one is over here in favor of Mac. The other one is fighting about Purdy. I'm like, you realize, right? These brothers don't even know who you are. They don't even know who you guys are. And you're over here drop your address in my DMs. I'm going to roll up on you. And I'm going to come thump you into the ground, brother. I'm going to thump you into the ground. I'm like, guys, everybody needs to calm down. Everybody needs to calm down. The 49ers, they know we're the faithful. But other than that, they don't even know who we are. I'm like, and you guys are threatening to beat each other up. I'm like, really? Over Brock Purdy starting, Mac Jones starting? Come on, guys. Come on. Can't we all just get along?
Come on, Denise. You know you love keyboard warriors.
I am probably the most threatened person on X. Okay. I've been called every name in the book.
That's probably true.
What?
I said that's probably true.
I almost got banned off there because people were running their mouth. Just because I called them a bandwagon fan, Chiefs fans and other fans, but and I know what you're saying, but sometimes the testosterone just be flowing and you can't control it.
I don't know. I ain't nobody's mama. It's okay. Everybody can do them, but I just think it's funny. I'm like, guys, really? Come on.
No, you're right. You're right.
I'm with you, Denise. Everybody's got their keyboard warrior, boxing gloves on.
Again, I ain't nobody's mama, so I just need to be quiet. I just think it's funny. I'm like, guys, really? Like, it's like
I
You're
always
correct.
always just tell people always just tell people you know, you can say whatever you want, but you really don't want to like do that because you know, I did train, you know, I did stuff, so
I mean,
you taking a look at my picture and saying, "Oh, I look like a crackhead or, you know, a white trash dude." That I no, I swear. And looking like I'm a soft, you know, I'm soft as a peach or whatever.
soft as a peach.
Yeah, and saying that I'm a, you know, it rhymes with the bay, you know, saying I'm that and other
Okay.
stuff. And I just like don't do it. Don't like
Who
don't,
cares?
you know, don't say you're going to come, "Oh, well, I'm going to find where you are. I'm going to come get you." Like, okay?
And
Sure
Tommy
you
Bomb,
are, pal.
and Tommy Bomb's not even here even.
I'm just, I don't know. To me, I'm like, it's football, guys. It's football. Come on. Like,
Grow up. It's football.
Oh, it's all about a game. It's all a game. It's all. You guys
I mean,
get paid?
shoot, one time
No.
after that TO record game and against the Bears in Jerry's last game,
Yep.
a Bears fan at a bar said he was going to whoop me because I said, "Dude, we shut you out." And he's, "Oh, I'm a beat." Like, bro, take your little Bears fan over there, okay? You're not going to do it. You're all talk. Just walk away, bro.
I mean, I get everyone gets excited. Like, you know, I get excited too, but, you know,
He was drunk. He didn't know what he was talking about.
you know, I mean, and I think it's funny that everyone's like, oh, you know, I can't believe that, you know, like they think there's some controversy. I'm like, guys, we just paid Brock Purdy a crap ton of money. He ain't going nowhere. He's the quarterback. You like him, hate him, whatever. We're not the decision makers. He's staying. He ain't going nowhere. He's staying.
At
No,
least for
he's
one
not.
more year. At least for one more year.
Yeah.
They,
Like,
they
he
can
ain't
get
going
out. They
nowhere.
can get. They can get out of his contract after 26.
Yeah, I'm like, well, you know, Parag always, you know, with those contracts, he always builds in outs to everybody.
Yeah. So that's the game. You know, it's you know when you look at a contract, it's a 5-year contract's a 3-year contract, and sometimes it's even is as low as 2. It's just to make it sound good for everybody. So the guy can basically say, oh, you know, I got them, I got my contract, and it's like, come on, dude, think about it. I
I
mean,
mean,
look at JJ's contract. He signed that little, you know, fixer upper contract so he'd play this year and not cry, and he's been injured the whole time, so he's not going to make any of that money. He's not making any of that money. All those incentives are gone because he got hurt. So it's all play money.
yeah.
I wanted to bring something up for you guys real quick. I'm on here, right? I'm no mute, right? Okay, so make sure I was on mute.
No, you're good.
Of course, I followed David Barty. You guys all know that. And what he said 3 hours ago. Fun fact. Chris McCaffrey's NFL career debut came against the 49ers at the Levi Stadium in Kyle Shanahan's head coaching debut. So it's a fun fact.
Oh, I think I saw the picture. I think I saw they had a picture of like 3 49ers tackling Christian in a Panthers uniform.
A lot of people are talking about. I don't want to go through his comments. They're his comments, not mine. So, well, it's just a fun fact that, you know, that's pretty amazing how that comes to, you know, when Kyle Shanahan's actually looking and seeing, oh my God, I'm gonna have this guy on my team pretty soon. when he was on the Panthers, and we're going against the Panthers this Monday night. So it's gonna be a fun fact to him go against his old team. I mean,
Yep.
his old okay. You guys might know more than I do about CMC. I didn't really know him that well, but How long was he on the Panthers for? Do you guys know by heart or not?
I think it was 5 seasons, right?
5 seasons? I wasn't too sure if you guys knew like right off the bat. I'll look it up real quick and make sure you guys
Drafted
are.
I know he was
17.
drafted by the Panthers. I know that.
Yeah, he was drafted by him. I think it was 5 seasons. And I mean, he had his first one that was he had his first. He's on course right now to do 1,000 again, which he'd be the first back in NFL history to do it twice.
Got it. Okay. All right.
Roger Craig came close. He almost did it twice, but
Well, I looked the numbers up today. Christian right now has 707 yards rushing and 732 receiving. So he's only 300 yards away at 250 receiving to, with what 5 games left, 6 games left. So chances are he's going to do both unless, I'm banging on wood just in case anybody had questions. Barring being sat out or him jumping in the cool, tub.
Daddy, are you sure I gotta eat this? Because mommy said.
I don't know if he'll need it. But if we're still if the number 1 seed is still up for grabs when we play Seattle.
Yeah, that's the thing. Who knows? I'll tell you though, we've got to win the NFC games though. This game is a must win. The Bears game is a must win. So we have to do everything in our power to make that last game not mean anything. That's the key to the rest of the year.
How funny would it be? We go into the last game, and we can pole vault into the number 1 spot.
Okay.
We win that game, we win the division, we win the number 1 seed. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's probable. It's most likely not. We're probably still going to be the 4th or 5th seed, but it's possible.
Yeah, but we have to win the Bears and the Panthers games. Those are without, because we need them for tiebreakers. We need those wins for tiebreakers in the NFC. The goal is that we're in the playoffs regardless of the outcome of that game.
Yeah, and we need to beat the Browns. I don't care. I'm so us losing to them. All those,
Look, if we no, look, it isn't even that. It's Schwartz, man. It's Schwartz. Their defense is playing well. Garrett's playing great, and Kyle Shanahan is he's kryptonite, man. Schwartz is kryptonite for Kyle.
Yeah.
No matter where he's been, Kyle has struggled with him, and that's the only thing with that. But we got the Tennessee game. That should be a W. That should no doubt be a W. Bears is not an easy W, and this game's not an easy W either. Do I think we should win? Yes, but it's not a cakewalk. It's not like last week.
No, but we do need to throw a little bit more to Kittle.
Yes, I mean, look. I before the game, I thought Kittle was going to go. Before we talked about it, I thought Kittle was going to grab 8 grabs for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. He went 6 for 60 something and 2 touchdowns. So he was right over. At least the touchdowns were there.
Yeah.
I think Pearsall's going to have a better game. And the big thing with Kittle is he's a primetime guy, man. Sunday night, Monday night, Kittle usually has a big game on those nights. So I think that's going to be a big deal. And I think this is going to be the bounce back game for Pearsall too. Pearsall's going to have some big grabs.
I think JJ might have some kind of influence in both the receiving and the running game this week.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about the offense, and I was kind of like, I kind of wrote down like my keys to win the game. First, Brock needs a clean game. Got to convert on 3rd down, no picks. Ricky Pearsall, they got to get him involved early, throw him the ball quick, and get him started in the game. Get him in the game plan. Get him going. Kittle needs 2 TDs. And CMC needs I want to see a touchdown rushing and a touchdown receiving for CMC. Those are like my keys to win that game on offense.
I think a perfect perfect game for us, for me, Brock has to be like 20, 25 of like 30 for somewhere around 320. And CMC, Kittle, all those guys need to have big games.
Yep.
And we need a couple turnovers on defense. Upton, Stout, Demo, one of those guys needs to force fumble and get a pick. If we force a couple turnovers, we're going to win this game.
We need to stay in front of Young and not let him get outside and run on us. That's going to be the big piece. We got to get contain on him. We've got to do something with Dowdle. We got to do something to get him to just not run all over us.
Get a couple sacks.
Thank you very much for bringing that up. I want to say something to you guys about that real quick. Thank you very much for bringing that up. I had the idea a couple of days ago, actually. Since we know Bryce Young is a mobile quarterback, now since we know that Curtis Robinson is the Mike, the Sam is, who was it again? I'm sorry. Who's that Sam again?
D.
It's probably, yeah.
Who you think will play better for a spy out of our linebackers for our mobile quarterbacks? Since Warner's out, and we don't have Greenlaw no more.
See, I would spy him. I would go big nickel and spy with the nickel back.
Who would it be then?
Tig. It'd be Tig or Pinnock. It'd be Tig or Pinnock.
Okay. Anybody else got an answer for that? Denise, Mattman.
I agree with Rich.
Okay. That's what I was thinking of. That has to be a tough one because we don't have any starters right now. We have all rookies right now. So that's my question was, who would be paid better for a spy?
Like I said, it's gotta be Tig or Pinnock. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. If they decide to go that route and just play big nickel.
That was a tough one. I know it was. That's why I was saying, well, that'd be a good one to think about saying because the spy is very, very important to us, especially how we play defense.
I'm just worried about I'm worried about McMillan slanting on us. I'm worried about them just slanting McMillan on us the whole time and not being able to cover him because he's so big. What you need to do is you need to have somebody over the middle that if they slant him, that just takes his head off once and then slow him down.
He's not as big as, but he kind of reminded me. He reminded me of a thin Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, he's a beanpole. He weighs the same as I do. Well, actually, he weighs like 2 pounds more than I do at 6'5", and I'm only 5'9".
What do you weigh? 210?
Yeah, I weigh 210, and he's 212. 212, 6'5". So he's a beanpole.
So he's basically like Randy Moss then.
Yeah, I mean,
think about it this way.
Because I think Tig weighs like 210. So think about that. I mean, Tig's 6 foot?
He's closer to linebacker size. He's like 225.
No, Martin's 225, dude, and Tig's smaller. No, seriously, he's like 210.
Not by much.
Look. No, but like 10 pounds, but still 10 pounds when you're bringing the heat. But like I said, I think we got to go big nickel on him because I'm afraid of them just flexing him into the slot, making Stout have to cover him, and us not being able to do it. I mean, you could bracket him too. Stout can play him straight up, and then wherever he goes, you could just bracket a guy over the top to make sure they just club him every time he tries to catch the ball. At least get him thinking. If he wants to get T-Rex hands because he's getting beat up. That's going to be, to me, that's like the key matchup in the game. If we stop the run and they need to pass, he's the guy that we got to take care of.
Yeah, because who's their tight end is Tommy Tremble.
Yeah, and I didn't even write his stats down. I think they were so bad. Because I mean, look, it's Dowdle, Hubbard, and McMillan. That's their whole offense.
I mean, Cuban, he's a decent running back, but
But he's a second back. I mean, look, he's only averaging 3.7 a carry for the season, and he's only got 1 touchdown. He's got 2 touchdowns receiving though. I mean, he's got 17 grabs. He's averaging 7.4 a catch, and he's got 2 touchdowns. So I think it's actually admirable that he's got that much, considering how much Dowdle is actually touching the ball. But still.
Well, we all know Dedes is working.
Right, you can hear
Oh,
Denise is
sorry.
being
That's okay.
Denise is being her own keyboard warrior. Hey, any other comments, Ryan? I don't.
Nah. No.
Okay.
Nope. Believe me, I'm keeping my eye on everything.
We
And
still have a lot of people in here.
We do have over 30 people.
Guys, please like, share, subscribe again, and guys, throw some questions in. We love engagement.
Love it all. Bring it all in here.
And like we said, follow us on our social medias.
That's what I put them on there for. There you go.
You know, Niner Matt
Appreciate
16
it.
on TikTok.
Yeah, you said
Matt
it, go ahead.
Dennis 9 on X. Matt Dennis 22 on Instagram.
Thank you, Matt Man.
I don't
for
know
saying-
my stuff by heart.
I do Matt Man. Every time I close it down each week, I don't know Matt Man's. All I know is the X. All the other ones I don't know that well. I probably can run down here. That way I have them.
X
But
is
I
the
don't
only
know
place
all
I
the
do
things.
sports stuff. X is the only place I do sports stuff. So at Rich Bonsall, I'm there. I love talking Niners with everybody.
I mean, it's what we do. You know, it's fun. I mean, I know we talked about the game. What are you guys more looking forward to in the game? Really put it that way. What are you guys looking forward in the game?
I'm looking forward to offense because God help us defense wise. So I'm looking forward to our offense.
Okay, let me go ahead.
Tear it
Rich.
up, Matt. No, tear it up, man.
All right. I want to see Alfred Collins bat a couple passes down and get close to getting a sack. I want to see Demo get a pick for a touchdown. And I want to see Kittle have one of his games 10, 130, and 2 TDs.
I'm going to piggyback on your Alfred Collins. I don't care if he gets a sack, if he bats down 3 balls. If he bats down 3 balls, I don't care. And the coolest thing
and
about
a couple TFLs.
Yes, because here's the thing that, like, I know that I said this back in the preseason when we were talking about after the draft with him. All I wanted him to be able to do is, if he gets beat at the line of scrimmage against a right-handed quarterback because he's playing left side, I just want him like this, batting balls down, especially when you got a guy like Bryce that's only 5'10". It's only 5'10", man. Collins has the chance to just destroy passes and alter throwing angles and throws with, being where he is. It's the ultimate piece and the reason I was so happy with the draft with the draft pick. This is where he can really excel against a guy like him. He should excel against guys like Baker, guys like him. Every quarterback that's under 6 foot and under. This should be Alfred Collins' heyday.
Yeah, that would be awesome if that's the case. That would seriously be awesome.
Kittle, same thing. I'm hoping. And the other thing for Brock, no turnovers. We need no turnovers. We're not good enough right now to have tons of penalties and have turnovers. We can't have those. Brock's got to play a clean game. He definitely pushed things last week. There was a couple instances. Look, he threw a couple of passes that I wasn't, in love with. But you got to pick your poison with that. Is because I bring this up all the time. I say it all the time. The old Bruce Arians clip. No risk it, no biscuit. So, the fact that Brock, that's the biggest difference between Brock and Mac for any of the people who are questioning which of the quarterbacks you want to go with. Mac has definitely been safe, and it's been good. He's played well, and he's played safe. But Brock has been pushing. He pushes the ball, even though he doesn't have as good an arm as Mac per se, and his delivery and everything is more relied on mechanics to get the ball out. He's definitely he definitely pushes the ball more than Mac does. and he's pushing the edges, and it's opening up the offense because now all the corners have to play deeper, the linebackers have to play deeper. So now you're creating space for these guys to get open, and you saw it in the offense. I mean, you saw how open Kittle was. You saw how open CMC was getting, when he was running wheel routes and stuff like that. I think Juice got open a couple times too. All that stuff is happening because Brock pushes the ball. Ricky Pearsall getting down the field and opening things up for the rest of the guys. And that's been something that that was the most exciting part about the offense as far as, this especially this last game. Because I mean, we had short field a ton of times. That's one of the things that's tough about it, because the offensive yardage doesn't look great, but we had short field so many times. I mean, the first touchdown was 2 yards. The Demo pick, we had short yardage to go in and score. So the yardage doesn't look as impressive, but we had a lot of possessions, and we maximized the offense. I mean, George Kittle, after the last game before that, he said, hey, look, we're a 40-point per game team. We can carry this team. And they did. I mean, he did what he said. Guys say, oh, that's arrogant. That's this and that and the other. And I say, look, if you tell somebody you're going to do something and you do it, does that make you arrogant, or is that you just, tell people what you're going to do? When Barry Bonds was hitting home runs for the Giants, was he cocky when he said, hey, I'm going to hit 3 home runs today, and he goes and does it? Is he cocky, or just telling you what he's going to do? I don't know. I have a tendency to think that that's not arrogance. It's just, telling you how it is.
Confidence.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. As you can see, I have a little company.
Yeah,
You wanted to spend time with Daddy a little bit, so it's all good. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. What's your daughter's name, Ryan?
Hi.
You got my earphones on. Can't hear you guys. Sorry. Everybody said hi to you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Isabella.
Hi, Isabella. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. He said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Bella.
Down.
And of course, we all know Matt Man. You know who Matt Man is. That's Richie. I call him Richie. His name's Richie. And Denise. I know you don't see her, but her name's Denise.
Yep, you don't see me, but hello.
You don't see me, but hello.
Someday we'll know what Denise looks like.
I already know what she looks like. She's on camera. I know. She's been like that for a while. I know.
No, it's all good. I'm just messing.
One day.
I mean, I'm looking forward and hope this game is just. I hope we have a good run back like Sky Moore did. I was driving home when it happened, and when I figured out we got a touchdown after it, I was like, how do we get down there so quick? And then I saw the kickoff return. I'm like, wow, Sky Moore, baby. I was yelling about it. That was the first one since we had Richie James Jr. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. So we have to sustain our third drives. Hope we won't get down to the third down drives. It'd be nice. Stay out of them, possible. Like you guys said about Ricky P. I hope he breaks out this game. I hope he does, because I think he just knocked the rust off of him, get it going. I'm looking forward to the kid because I'm a Gator fan, so I've been looking forward to that kid for a long time.
He was a full participant in practice this week, whereas he was limited last week. So I'm hoping that makes a big difference too. Is maybe just working on the timing. Him and Brock just getting the timing going. I mean, he looked good in practice last week. And the funny part is a lot of people are talking about how Brock didn't have any rust in this game, and I was like, you know why? He's been practicing for like 3 weeks. It's not like most situations where when a guy's coming back from injury, he basically comes back from the injury. He comes back that 1 week and he just starts practicing. And he plays in the game and then looks slow and rusty. Brock's been practicing for like 3 weeks. So I think that really helped as far as him being ready to go, is because it wasn't like, hey, I took 100 snaps in practice this week and I'm ready to go. He took like 300 snaps. It really showed well. It really showed well. And he looked even better this week. He looked like he was moving better this week. At least in all the pictures that Krug put up and anybody that was posting pictures. I didn't really watch Lombardi much this week.
Matt, did you want to say something? I thought you were about to say something. You stopped.
I want Ricky to, just get back in the flow, because before he got hurt, he was on a good pace. So I think he can still get 1,000 if he has a few big games, and it starts this week. Get 140 yards or 130 yards, and do it the rest of the way. And same with Kittle. Have a big game. Let's get this offense roaring, and put some fear into the NFC's hearts, and be like, hey, yeah, Brock Purdy missed some games, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, our defense is missing some guys. Doesn't matter. We can still beat you with a banged up defense. I want people, even if it doesn't happen, I want people talking about us like, man, if they get hot, they might go to Super Bowl. I want people scared of us. That's what I want.
The guy, oh gosh, why can't I think of his name right now? The guy that on ESPN that does the after Sunday Night Football stuff. Is that Van Pelt or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, Van Pelt. He was on ESPN today talking about how everybody's sleeping on the Niners. I just thought I'd throw that out there. You brought it up, and it made a good point. He's like, everybody's sleeping on the Niners. He goes, everybody's talking about the big four, the Eagles, the Rams, nobody's talking about the Niners though. And I thought it was interesting that here's the one guy that's out there kind of saying, hey, don't sleep on the Niners. That was pretty interesting.
Well, you know what happens when they sleep on us, right?
Well, hopefully a win.
Hopefully they'll be like, man, they came out of nowhere to win the Super Bowl.
It'd be cool to be in the show when it's in your house. Nothing worse than you're hosting the show and you're not the team there. Ugh.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm still trying to figure out a way to get to make that happen, to go down there that day. That's what I'm trying to work on, and trying to get some content.
How far are you from Santa Clara?
Couple hours.
Okay.
Go down there, try and go down there and see if somebody has an extra ticket that they just want to give me.
Oh gosh, for the $5. What are Super Bowl tickets these days? $5,000 a piece?
Probably.
Oh.
But
I'd rather watch it on TV.
I know, but I'm just thinking like, how amazing would that be? I go down there, I go in, and I'm wearing Niners stuff. I'm like, let's see what we can do. And I somehow get a ticket to the game.
I don't know. It'd be badass. It'd be badass just to be in the parking lot there. Somebody will have a TV in the back of one of their trucks, while they're tailgating, and just watch the game there. Who cares?
Ready for some wonderful pressures, people? Play some pressures here. See what Kyle Shannon has to say. I know the one
cool.
happened
like I said,
today.
I didn't get a chance to see the presser, so.
Mm-hmm. There we go. And hit the wrong one.
I was gonna say, is this the one where he's talking about Grant, diagnosing players?
All right, injuries for practice today. Robert Beal in the protocol won't practice. Tatum Bethune ankle won't practice. Eddie Pinheiro, right hamstring, won't practice. Luke Gifford, hip, neck will be limited. That's it. Go ahead.
Brock's a full go for practice, and is that just obviously came out of the game fine, and what are you expecting out of him?
Expecting a full go guy who gets better each week.
How's Fred Warner's recovery going, and is there still an outside chance that he could possibly come back for the playoffs?
I haven't asked that.
Good job on the audio. Good job on the audio. You're stepping up there.
I'm sure it's going awesome. Fred works as hard as anyone on the planet, so it's going great.
The Panthers used McMillan more in the slot last week. What kind of challenge is that? What are your impressions of him on film?
I think he's a stud. He's going to be one of the best receivers in this league sooner than later. He's got all the skill sets to do it, and I think he's just getting started.
High in the draft?
Yes. Yeah,
Was
big
that
time.
somebody you thought might make it to you guys at 11?
Well, we thought he was going to go before that, but you got to cover all those guys.
You guys brought in Matt Gay as the new kicker. What did you like about him to bring him in? Obviously, Eddie Pinheiro has been great for you guys, but needing to fill that void.
His experience, he's had a lot of success in this league, and looks real good during our workout.
What does Evro's defense look like? What stands out?
Just going against it over the years, it's a very they do so many different things with fronts, personnel groupings, and everything. Yet they're extremely sound. Very rarely make mistakes. Hard to get big plays on them, and does a real good job.
See from Bryce Young when you watch the tape, what kind of challenges does he pose?
Grant Cohn.
Just has the ability to play at a high level. He's drafted for that reason. All you got to do is watch last week to see what he's capable of. Throwing for that many yards, being able to bring them back and win that game was huge. And he's getting more and more consistent as he goes. And you see a guy who's got a future in this league.
He's not a prototype for a number one pick when you look at his height and all this stuff. What do you think caught everybody's eye to make him number one?
Just how he played in college. How good he was at distributing the ball, how good he is at getting out of certain situations in the pocket, changing his arm angle, things like that. Has all the tools to make all the plays that a top guy would make, and just really the level he played at in college.
Guys finally hit that 40-point threshold against the Cardinals last week. Offensively, what are you expecting out of going up against a defense that's kind of ranking in the same area in the run game and the pass game in the Carolina Panthers?
What am I expecting versus Carolina?
Yep.
Tough game.
What are the biggest challenges having to swap out middle linebackers again? Now you're on the third one, and is Curtis going to be the starter at that spot?
Yes, and it's been good that Curtis has been here. Always been practicing for this moment and stuff, but it's just like when you're missing a quarterback or center. It's not just the ability of the guy, but everything runs through that position. And the Mike by far the most on the defense, getting everyone lined up, getting the adjustments with all the motions, and it's a huge deal schematically, mentally, the challenge of it. But Curtis is the right dude for that.
You tend to think that you tended to go on rotating Arch and Spencer Burford?
Yeah, I think so. We'll see how practice looks this week, but yeah, we've liked the last 2 weeks of it. We think it's been done well for both of them, which means it does well for our team. But we'll always evaluate week to week and see if we continue that.
What's your assessment of where the pass rush is right now, and how do you kind of get it going a little more?
I thought we did get it going more last week. Didn't have the production of it, but I thought we hit Jacoby a number of times. I thought 3 of his biggest plays were our closest to sacks. I thought he did a good job hanging in there, throwing some good go routes when we did get to him. But I have seen that improve in weeks. Doesn't always mean that you get the sacks of it, but I get it's not going to be what it has been in the past. But trying to get the most out of it.
The season has been win-loss. Does that have to be addressed at all this week, just in terms of coming off a win and keeping that focus?
I don't think we addressed
Jennifer Lee
the
Chan.
narrative of win-losses like that, but you address how important this game is, which you do every week, but you find a different way to word it and whatever pertains to that week. And it gets more important the later you get in the year, especially playing against a team right now who's in the playoff hunt, fighting for first place in their division. So I think we fully understand how important it is to get a back-to-back win, and we also understand how important it is to get a win every week too.
Coach, with Christian facing Carolina, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, has he exceeded your expectations as you look back to the trade that you made, and if so, how?
Yeah, we knew trading for him that we were getting an extremely special player. but I still would say he exceeded expectations. He's even been, I mean, you know how good he is off of film, but once you get to work with someone and really see what makes him so good, you realize that he's been better than you thought.
Where do you see? You hadn't asked if Fred could be back for the playoffs, but you didn't think that was going to be the case. Have you been told kind of a general timeline by the medical staff?
Yeah, it was like 4 months ago, or whenever he got hurt. And I think I told you guys then generally. But I don't keep updated on injuries that don't pertain to this week every single second. So that's just why I don't have that question answered. But I can find out for you guys.
Right. Or no status on it?
Yes. It's throwing me off because I think today is Wednesday. All right, well, I'll be ready then.
Where do you see Upton Stout in his development from week 1 to now? What are his strengths?
I mean, I love how Stout plays. I mean, I think he plays exactly the way that we look for a 49er to play. Going back to his turnover on the goal line. I mean, the second effort he did there, I mean, he hit him with all he's got, and then he came back for another one, getting his hand there to pull the ball out. I think he plays, the way he swarms to the ball would probably be the number 1 on our defense right now. I love how hard he competes and how fearless he is.
Christian said that this team has gotten a little too high after wins a
Grant
couple weeks
Cole.
ago. Is that something you've noticed at the mark of a young team, and do you feel like they're getting better at that?
I don't know. I mean, I think that's what you say when we haven't strung together a couple wins in a row since I think we opened up this year. But I wouldn't say we get too high. I think after losses, you're always naturally more desperate, and that's just human nature. And it's finding a way to be that desperate, no matter what has happened the week before or what that day. That you just stay desperate. It's hard to do that 17 weeks in a row for 7 months in a row, but that's usually the best teams do.
You're pretty adamant that Ricky Pearsall was not going to play until he was hitting all the GPS stuff that you wanted him to hit and showing in practice he could do those things. Did he have those same things in the game? He wasn't targeted much, but did you see what you wanted to see in terms of how he looked?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it wasn't that I was adamant about that. You guys just asked a more detailed question, and I think Grant said he was healthy because he saw him shooting hoops. That what's wrong with him because he's shooting hoops in there, even though you can shoot hoops in a wheelchair also. And so I just answered why he wasn't healthy. I mean, guys who can hit over 20 miles per hour all the time and then can't hit 18 without feeling pain in their knee, that's a sign that they're not healthy. So that's all I was saying there. Wasn't overdone on that. But what was your question?
But you saw what you wanted to see from him.
We saw what we wanted to see for him last Wednesday. He looked like a healthy Ricky, which is why he probably didn't have pain hitting those GPS numbers and why I thought he looked real good in the game. You know, I think it's unfair to these guys, to me, to agree that they're judged off of targets. You know, we try to get quarterbacks who don't throw to people covered. And covered doesn't mean a man-to-man all the time. It means that there's 2 zoning defenders on you. And so if a zoning defender's on one guy, then you move to the next guy and there's no one under and you get completion. So like, I can't remember a time in that game where we went to Ricky and he was covered by the guy guarding him with someone underneath. So I thought Ricky was awesome last week and expect him to be the same, if not better, this week.
Martin, what did you think of Martin? He got his first extended run. What did you think?
I thought he did a real good job. I thought he ran and tackled very well. Really had just one mistake in the pass game, giving up just a 7-cut behind him. I think he had 14 plays, but 13 of them were real good.
Has come up in Coach of the Year conversations again?
What's that?
Your name has come up in Coach of the Year conversations again. Would that recognition mean anything to you at all?
No.
That's one guy.
But I appreciate it. I'm not trying to sell anybody by that.
Juice just played his 200th career game. Obviously, he's not like a 1970s sledgehammer fullback, but it's still quite a bit for fullback. But how, in your mind, are things that would explain his longevity?
I think if Juice needed to be that way, he would train his body to be that way and still be able to be that type of fullback. I think the game's a little bit different, and how you use people and the angles that's created now compared to just ISO every play in the 50s. But I do think that stuff helps his longevity to a degree, especially at that position, because it becomes more than just the offensive guard in the backfield. but just from how he takes care of his body to how he lives his life is really unique. Like he's an extremely thought out guy, from what he's putting in his body the first day after the season to the middle of the season, how much hours he sleeps, all that stuff. So guys like him, guys like Christian, guys like Fred, to me are the perfect guys that all young players should watch in this league because they really know how to take care of their health.
Thank you.
All right,
First, thank you all very much for that video, guys. 49ers, all right. The organization, everything it has to do with the 49ers. I want to thank you very much for your video, for sharing it to the world, especially all the faithful, and of course, all the reporters of their questions. Okay, I just want to get that done with. All right. So, guys, you got anything to respond about that presser?
I mean, I think Denise probably was enjoying Grant.
Thank you.
I thought you'd enjoy that, Denise, since you love Grant so much.
I do. I'm telling you, like him dogging Grant is just a bonus in my book. Like, thank you, Kyle. Oh my God, it's awesome.
Well, I love the fact that I love that he trolled Grant, and then Grant was so happy about it. He actually had the short of just him trolling him. It was so funny.
That's just so funny to me. And I love that line too. He's like, even people in wheelchairs can shoot hoops.
Hey, what did Kyle say a few years ago? We don't even know if we're going to be here on Sunday.
Right? I don't even know if I'm going to be alive on Sunday.
Yeah. But you know what's funny though is for a coach like him, it's so true though. When they're asking him the questions about Fred, he's like, I don't even think about that crap. I'm thinking about what's going on right now. I am not thinking about who's not in this room. I'm thinking about the 53 guys that are in this room right now. They're going to play Sunday. If the guy's not going to help us win on Sunday, I don't even know what's going on with him. And that's the truth for a head coach. Those guys aren't thinking. They're not going, oh, when's Ayuk coming back? When's this guy? He's like, he doesn't even know those guys are on a team right now.
Yeah. But that's what makes him a good coach is he is focused on what is in front of him right now. He is not thinking, oh, when's Fred coming back? I really need Fred. Like, yeah, he knows he needs Fred and he knows Fred would make them a better team, but he knows Fred's not healthy right now. So he's like, who's on the team right now that I can work with?
Yeah. What's that old joke about the Fred Warner's not walking through the door right now?
Yeah.
He's not. And I mean, I guess he's off the skate this week. The skate that he had to keep his foot elevated. So that probably means he's walking on it.
Yeah, I think Fred said that.
So that means he's actually walking on it now. That he must be in some sort of a boot that he can walk on right now. So that's actually pretty cool that it's not even December yet and he's able to do that. That's cool. But honestly, I don't want him back this year. If there's a 2% chance of him aggravating that injury and making it worse, dude, no, absolutely not.
Oh, I agree with you 1,000%. 1,000, actually 1,000,000%. If they're infinity,
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go.
It's okay, man. Go ahead, man. Go do it, man.
Matt,
great show, guys.
Great to see you, man. Great show.
I wish I could stay longer, but I got some things I gotta do.
All right, great night, man.
I'll talk to you guys next week.
Night, brother.
Yeah,
man. All right, bye. Have a nice night.
Bye.
Have a nice weekend.
You too. Yep. I will. You too. Bye.
But yeah, 100% though, as far as Fred goes, man, absolutely do not put him on the field if he's not 100%.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like I said, 1,000,000%. I agree with that. Do not. No.
There's, Kittle. I think Kittle for the first couple of games back, he wasn't playing at 100, but he kind of worked his way back into shape. But as far as Kittle didn't have a broken bone. I mean, his hammy was torn, but he's kind of worked his way back into shape. Broken bones, man, no. Especially as bad as what he did. It's like, you know what? I mean, yeah, it was a break, but I don't want to see that guy on the field if we can help it.
No, because I agree with
Ryan?
you. No.
You got today's presser?
This is Brock Purdy talking, people, just so you know.
Okay, let's see Big Brock.
Yep. Here we go. Play. Yeah, played. There you go.
Hey, if I know the voice, if I know the voice of who's asking the question, I'll
getting
throw it
towards the
out.
end of the season. So obviously everybody knows
All good,
November
brother.
and December
All good, man.
football is huge, especially going into playoffs and everything. So for us, this is a huge one.
Where's your glasses?
Wow, he hit the ground running. He looked really good. What did you think when you looked at it?
Yeah, I thought it was good just to get my feet wet again and sort of go through reads, compete, find a way to win, all that kind of stuff, man. They score and we got to respond, like those kind of situational football moments. It just felt good being in that. But I think outside of that, for me, I went back, watched the film, and thought, I could still play better and make some better decisions with the ball, and at the same time, just be aggressive and have that aggressive mentality. So it's a balance of that. And so that's just where I'm at after last game. But I think as an offense, we have a lot of momentum right now from that last game. But we got to find that again come Sunday or Monday night. So that's sort of where my mind's at, and after watching the game.
Getting a full week of practice, Ricky gets a full week of practice. How close do you feel this offense is to kind of maybe taking off here?
Yeah, I think just like you said, like Ricky feeling good, and for myself being able to come back, and just as a whole, I feel like we've all been able to put some practices together. I feel like throughout the year it's been someone's out, and there's been not a whole lot of consistency, but obviously guys have stepped up and done a great job. But it just feels good that we're all able to practice together, play a game together, watch film together, and grow in that regard. It's huge for the little details and stuff, especially in this offense in the NFL. And so that excites me. It excites all the other guys. But sort of back to the last question, like it's the end of the season. We need consistency right now going into the end of the year and trying to get into the playoffs and all that. So it's huge for all of us, but we all feel really good about it.
Along those lines, you haven't gotten a lot of overlap with Kendrick Bourne. How do you kind of create the necessary chemistry at this point?
I think that's Matt Barrows.
Mike Shields are going down again. Come on, people.
The
Come
games
on.
that he played with Mac and watching film and being around him in the locker room and on the field at practice, like I feel like KB and I, like we've gotten really close in that regard. But at the same time, like we just haven't been in the game a whole lot together to get a lot of throws and reps. That's just sort of how the game plans have gone when I've been in the game, and how the game has gone. And so, but I know that when the time is right and he's in there, the right play, the right time, I have 100% confidence that we'll connect and he's going to be where he needs to be. Obviously, he's been in Shanahan's system. He understands our concepts and where he needs to be. And so more than anything, I think, come the moment, we're going to capitalize and be just fine. So, and then obviously outside of that, we got JJ, Ricky, George, Christian. We got guys that, can all come together and help each other. It's not just we're relying on one guy to be where he's at. It's everybody doing their job, but we all got each other's back. So, KB and I, we're just fine. So.
All the games you played in high school, college, you ever started the game on the 1 yard line?
No. I've had some good kick returns and stuff, but to start the game on the one, that was the first. So shout out Sky Moore.
You said you're not quite 100% healthy. Do you feel like yourself? Do you feel like you can do everything you've been able to do in the past? Or are you learning
Brad Cohn
to perform and win at this stage?
Yeah, not 100% by any means, but pretty close. And I would say I can do everything that it takes to play quarterback at a high level and be myself for sure. But it is what it is when it comes to having to deal with something health-wise. But I feel like I can scramble, I can make plays on the run, step up in the pocket, rip the ball aggressively. So I feel like I can play my style of ball for sure right now.
Christian is supremely motivated for every game, but would you imagine he has anything extra for a team that traded him?
I know that dude's going to bring it every game, doesn't matter who it is. Being the team that traded him and stuff, I'm sure, Christian just being the competitor that he is, like he definitely, probably wants to go out and compete his butt off. But I feel like that's a question for Christian to answer. So, but knowing him and stuff, yeah, he's going to have that chip on his shoulder for sure. So excited for him. Okay, there you go. That should give you an answer.
Headed into prime time Monday night there's a strong connection between his team and the fan base. What does it say about the culture here that the support remains consistent no matter what the circumstances?
Yeah, man. I mean, we call our fan base the faithful, and they show up. Doesn't matter where we're at, home, away. They've been an amazing fan base just over the years. Doesn't matter where we're at, the state of our season or anything. They're going to show up and have our back. So Monday Night Football late in the year like this, and a lot is on the line, and we all want to go out and show out for each other. But more than anything, our fan base, man, get that place rocking, get Levi's rocking. This is what it's all about. So we appreciate them, we love them, and we're going to play for them.
Well, I think I heard on a broadcast that you had reached out to other players who had toe issues, injuries. Can you share like some of those conversations and what you learned
Yeah, just teammates and stuff around here in our locker room, and receivers, DBs, everybody, you name it. Like I was just asking guys, and a lot of guys have dealt with a toe injury at some point in their career, I feel like, and a lot of the guys that have, we're just basically saying that it's not going to be a thing that heals overnight. I mean, that's really just with any injury, man. It's not going to be perfect right away or anything, but you find ways to do what you can to keep strengthening it as you go along. Find ways to play, and what that threshold is of when you can go, when you can't, what makes it worse, what doesn't, stuff like that. And so I just feel like for me, everybody's injury is a little different, but I just wanted to have a good idea of what to expect, what the rehab process looks like when I do get back out in the field, what to expect, and how long could this thing feel like this until I get to that line and feel better. So I don't know. It was just one of those things where I was trying to do my research with guys here that have dealt with it and sort of go from there. So I feel like, I don't know, I got some really good answers, but at the same time, everybody's injury is a little different. So.
Everybody on Monday, how the toe is going to feel?
No, honestly, I really did believe that, after the game and traveling home and everything, it felt really good just walking around and being myself. Like I was like, I know I'm good. And so big difference from, the previous 2 times where I heard it. And so Monday I woke up, went about my business, and feel great. Yeah.
When you complete a pass to them, are you as amused like the second the crowd just immediately breaks into the juice chant? Like they immediately recognize him, like he gets that and nobody else gets that?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty sweet. He's a fullback. Love him. But it's just cool that like the crowd immediately feeds off of our fullback when he gets the ball. And, he's just got this different kind of aura, man, that I don't think everybody has their own different kind of aura, but Juice's aura, like with our stadium, our fan base, like everybody knows him. Even we're on the road, the dude can catch a 2-yard check down and the whole place goes nuts. So he's the man. He does everything that we ask for, and he deserves the crowd to go crazy like that. So.
He's been in this system for so long, almost a decade. I know back in high school he had some quarterback experience. Is he someone who has like an encyclopedic knowledge of what Kyle is trying to do when you're meeting rooms and in the huddle?
I mean, yeah, he's extremely smart, went to Harvard and all that, but more than anything, like just, his experience with football. He's been in the league forever and been around some good quarterbacks. And as the fullback, his position is obviously similar to a tight end and a running back. So like he has to sort of know our whole system, the motions, the routes, the checkdowns, you name it. So like he's in it just like the quarterback is. And so for him, man, I don't know, he's up there when it comes to understanding our offense and our system and having good football IQ. So honestly, like we got questions and stuff, we could always go to Juice, and he usually knows just about everything, but he just can't throw as good as a quarterback. So thanks, guys.
Go Juice, baby. Go Juice. Yeah. Any takers about the presser for Brock Purdy?
Nah, he's fine. The fact that he's getting better is a good thing. That's the biggest piece on that.
Come on.
The biggest concern, is that did he, I mean, I think the biggest worry after the game, I don't think I'm alone in that, was he going to come out of that game and be okay and not be worse than he was, the week before. So the fact that he came out clean, has been able to practice all week, full practice, not limited. And he looked better. He's looked better moving around. Like last Monday, leading into the Cardinals game, he didn't look that great. By Friday, he was moving a lot better. And then again, this week after the game, to be able to bounce back and see him, what we do see of the limited piece of practice, he looked good. He looked solid.
Denise? So what is Denise? Okay, I guess you stepped away.
Yeah, she must have.
Oh, good. Oh,
No,
you
I'm
still
right
there?
here. You can't hear me?
No,
No, not until now.
not until now.
Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, I didn't step away. I was right here.
Okay.
No, I thought Brock Purdy looked fine. I agree with what Rich said earlier. There are a couple of his passes I was like, oh my God, what are you doing? But other than that, I thought he looked good.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean,
now.
he throws a lot of
Good.
50-50 balls. And I'm just saying he throws a lot of 50-50 balls and, he trusts his guys. I mean, so it's like I said
Well,
before.
no, on the last 50-50 ball he threw, I'm sorry, that was not a 50-50 ball. That was literally like there was someone, I can't remember who was downfield, but someone was wide open and he threw it to the other person who was like in triple coverage. I'm like, what the are you doing? Like, what? Oh my God. Yeah, I was not happy.
He missed him. He missed him. Happens.
Yeah.
Now I want to get definitely a shout out, of course. Well, not a good shout out, but badass shout out to the Mike Scales. Come on now, we are how much we are a lot of $1 million a company, or I should say a franchise, and we can't afford good microphones for the reporters. Are we serious here? The first presser was great. But this
Yeah,
right here-
I think I saw the valuations. I think the Niners are 5.8 billion. 5.8 billion, I think, is the value of the franchise.
And they can't even afford good microphones for the reporters. God, it drives me nuts. It does.
That's 49ers hate the press, man. You didn't know that? That's why you make bad mics hoping they won't show up.
That's true. Okay, real quick, you guys want to do the scores like we always do every week?
Up to you. I don't care.
Okay. Denise, you good
Yeah, I
down
don't
with
care
that?
either.
Okay, I want to make sure we're all good. Okay. Read them out to you guys. I want to make sure the screen nothing. So, and I apologize for my son. I know he's autistic, so he's behind me, doing his thing. He always does. What are you doing back there? You okay back there? You good? What's the matter? Probably near a treat before he goes to bed. All right. Real quick, I'm gonna try to do a rapid fire best I can. Steelers 6-4, 2-2 away. Bears 7-3, 3-1 at home. Chicago's 2.5 point favorites, and total is 45.5.
Is Aaron Rodgers playing?
I'm gonna check it right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm going through all the. He's questionable.
Okay, so he's going to try to play. He's going to try to play.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bears are home.
Yes, Bears are home. Mm-hmm. Let me see here. Cameron Yard, he's questionable. Aaron Rodgers questionable wrist. Isaac Shimondo, the guard. Isaac, yeah, he's questionable. I'm gonna try and pop my best I can with all the their names and everything.
Yep. And what's Chicago's record at home this year?
3-1 at home.
Yeah, I take Chicago. I take Chicago in that game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Chicago too. I'm not.
I'm going with Chicago too.
I never was a Aaron Rodgers fan, so
I got no problem with Aaron Rodgers. I have the problem with the Steelers not being that good. That's really the issue. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he's one of the best freaking guys that's ever played quarterback. I'm sorry, he just is. The guy's amazing.
It really is true. I don't like him as a human being, but shoot, yeah.
That guy could drop a football. Yeah.
Give me for a minute, okay, guys. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Give me for a minute.
Aaron Rodgers could throw a football into a bucket of water from 60 yards away.
Yeah, he can.
He's
Like I said,
he's amazing.
yeah, I don't care for him as a, as a human being, but he's amazing. He throws the prettiest football of, yeah.
And it's effortless too. That's the cool thing about it is when he throws the ball, it looks like he's playing toss. It looks like he's playing toss and the ball just flies.
Yeah.
It's amazing what he does. If there's still people in watching this in the crowd and stuff like that, throw in your questions as far as what you think the game's going to be like, as far as what you think the score is going to be of this game on Monday night. Do you think the Niners are going to blow out blow these guys out? Do you think this is going to be a close game? Do you think that Brock Purdy's going to throw for over 300 yards? Do you think Kittle's going to have more than 2 touchdowns? Do you think CMC is going to rush for over 100 yards? Would love to get your guys' information and feedback as far as what you think this team's going to do in this game. Maybe you think CMC is only going to get 50 yards rushing, but he might get 100 yards receiving. Throw it in the comment section. We'd love to get some feedback from you guys and go with what you think things are going to happen. I'm excited about this game. I think it's a good test, but it's a must win for the team. When you look at the situation where we are now at 7-4, we need 10 to 11 wins to get into the playoffs. But they also need to be key NFC wins as far as that goes. Like I said, this game is key. We have to win this game. If you don't realize that, it's going to be rough out there. But this game and the Bears game, we have to win. They are must wins. We need to do everything in our power to make sure that the last game of the year in Seattle does not matter. I know we said a little earlier, but I just kind of want to reiterate the point on that is a must. That Seattle game needs to mean nothing. Whether the Rams beat them up again and they lose another game and we can actually pull out the division, which I don't think we're going to do, but it's definitely key to win this game. So, Ryan, are there still a bunch of people in the watching? How many people are watching?
Over 20.
Okay, 20 people in there, throw it out there. What do you think the score is going to be? Are we going to win by 20 or is it going to be a 3-point game? I'm curious as far as you think Pearsall is going to have more than 10 catches, or do you think he's going to have 5? Whatever. Throw it in the comments. Throw it in there, and let's talk about it.
Okay. All right. We're all ready. We're all good. Okay.
Yes.
Just make sure. Okay. Patriots 9-2, 5-0 away. Bengals are 3-7 and 2-3 at home. The spread is Patriots 6.5 and total is 50.5. Sorry.
Patriots will win and cover.
I'm sure my wife's probably going for Patriots though. Okay, no red flags except for Chase. Oh, Chase, yeah. Chase got suspended. We all know that, I guess.
Yeah. And Burrow's not back, so Flacco will probably still throw 3 touchdowns, but
yeah, Flacco's playing. He's on here, so he's playing. So, and so far he's at 3 interceptions since he's been here. So,
how many touchdowns?
Touchdowns 12 for Flacco.
Yeah,
12.
For Flacco's going out swan song, it must be a beautiful thing.
Denise.
Sorry.
Okay. Patriots or Bengals?
The Patriots.
Henderson's out. By the way, he's out too. He's out. Henderson.
He's still hurt, huh? Wow.
Yeah, he's out. Yep, he's out.
No wonder nobody traded for
him. And we wanted them.
Just someone to add to our.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I may get the wrong name. Is it Henderson or is it Hickerson? The one from
Hendrickson is their defensive end.
Okay. I wasn't too sure which name I was thinking of. Think about different names. Okay. There we go. Go back where I was. Whoops. Go back now. Sorry. Real quick here.
Well, our linebackers coach is Hankerson, so.
Okay. Giants 2-9, 0-6 away. Lions 6-4, 3-1 at home. The spread is Detroit 12.5 and total is 50.5. Wow.
Dart's not playing. The
I
Lions are
don't
going to
think
win,
he's
and they're
gonna.
going to cover. They're going to win and cover. They're going to win
Yeah,
that by
Dart's out.
They're going to win by 3 touchdowns, man. Is Winston still
Oh,
playing?
Dart's hurt? I didn't know Dart was hurt.
Yeah, he's
he
out.
was.
Wow.
I think he was in concussion protocol.
Oh, dang. Okay, yeah, I'm taking the Lions then, definitely.
Dart's out. Scotty Boo's on IR. We all know about that. So far, the Lions look pretty much healthy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going through all the names. Yeah, everybody's. Yeah, everybody's
If
all
I
good
if
there,
I was
so.
the Giants, I would sit Dart the rest of the year. I'd sit him. He's not.
Really?
He's not going to. There's nothing that the rest of this season's going to do that's going to help his career right now. You got to
Well,
injury.
Actually, that's valid.
He'll probably just pay for his contract.
Yeah, but you know what? No, coach is fired. You got an interim coach right now. Nothing's going to happen. Look, let Jameis and Russ play the rest of the season. Get Dart healthy and get him in the weight program and all that stuff and get him ready for next
I
year.
was kind of surprised they
I would
fired
sit him.
Who's the backup to Giants?
Jameis Winston.
Winston. Okay, Winston. That's right. I saw that earlier.
Yeah, because Russ is still there. Russ was the third quarterback.
Wow.
But seriously, with it was because of that game against the Bears, Denise. Because the Bears came back and beat them at the end when they were up by like 20-3.
Oh.
Right when Caleb Williams brought them back in that game and they won. Right after that, it was like I think the ownership, the Tisches and the Maras said, "Nope, we're done, and he was fired right there.
Just imagine Russell Wilson went from probably one of the great freaking teams in the NFC West to a Giants team, a third stringer of quarterback. Oh my God!
Hey, look,
that's
like it or not, he's still collecting an NFL paycheck. So
yeah, he got a contract. Yes, I admit that.
So
oh,
boy, it's not doing that bad. I mean, Russ could hang out as a second string quarterback in the NFL till his mid-40s. Why the hell not? Hi, I make $5 million a year to talk into a headset and watch film. Oh man, sounds like a good job to me.
Yeah, this Monday night is very, very important to us to win because a lot of these teams, especially the Packers too, they're at 6 wins. So we don't want none of these teams lagging up on us and everything, getting closer to us because how the records are going right now. So
yeah, Ryan, I had mentioned that while you took your break, I was kind of saying that.
Sorry.
That the no. That's why I'm expounding on what you were saying. No. When you stepped out for a sec, I just was talking about that stuff about how this game and the Bears game are critically important just because of what you were talking about. So I'm sorry. Please finish, but I just want to
the record
say
wise,
because
I got you. Mm-hmm. The record wise is very important to us because I know we need to win this Monday night because I know if the Packers beat the Vikings, they're 7-3, and the Lions, if they beat we all expect to them beat the Giants, it'll be 7-4. As I'm saying, it's going to be. That's why this game right here is very important to us because we could be outside looking in right then and then, So I'm hoping we definitely got to win this Monday night. Very important. So, moving on to the next one. Vikings 4-6, 3-2 away. Packers 6-3-1, 3-2 at home. Spread is Green Bay 6 points. Spread is 6 and plus 41.5. Look at their stuff real quick. See what they got. We all know when Wentz is on IR. He's on IR. So whoever the backup is starting that game, I imagine.
No, it's McCarthy. I'm going to say the Packers win, but it's a close game. It's a 3-point game and not a 6, so they're going to cover. I think Minnesota's going to cover.
Yeah, I think the Packers win too.
Yeah, Love is not in red flag, so he might be playing. Love is playing. Jacobs, running back for the Packers, he's questionable. So, Hugh Walker, linebacker for the Packers, he's doubtful. so he might not be playing. He's doubtful. So that's for the defense. Anybody else? Wednesday, I went through him, blah, blah, okay. I went through everybody already. All right. Next one. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Here we go. Gotcha. This one right here is my underdog win this week, no matter what. How you put it. 7-3. Seahawks 7-3, 4-1 away. Titans 1-9, 0-5 at home. The spread is Seahawks 13.5 and total is 40.5. I know everybody's picking the Seahawks, but I'm going to go for Titans. I hope it's an upset. That's what I'm really hoping for. If I even take the Seahawks, I hope they lose somehow. So that's just my taking. I don't know about you guys, but I knew you guys were taking the Seahawks. So yeah, guys,
the Seahawks are going to win, and they're going to cover on the 14 points. That game's going to be like 38-3. They're going to slaughter
the Seahawks.
And I think this is going to be the bounce back game for the Seahags after getting bounced by the Rams last week. I mean, think about it. Look at that. The Rams dominated that game. Darnold had 4 picks, and they still only won by 2 points. I think it was 2-point win against them. That I don't think Darnold has another crap game like that. I think every quarterback has that bomb game per year, and that was Darnold's bomb game. I think they're gonna slaughter him.
Denise, anything to say?
Oh no, I said that the Seahawks are going to win.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, something else to say. Sorry. Kendall Walker is third. He's questionable, so he'll be playing. E. Jones, the fourth linebacker for the Seahawks, will be questionable. He'll be playing. So basically, everybody has a questionable. He'll be playing no matter what. Yeah, that's what it says on here, and that's what we'll go with, and we're good to go. All right, but that's my underdog, no matter what, win this week. I mean, I know that darn well. I don't want Seahawks to win, but that'd be great to actually beat them. That'd be great. All right, this is probably going to be the game of the week. I was going to say AFC game of the week, I imagine, for all Niners fans. Colts 8-2, 2-2 away. The Chiefs 5-5, 4-1 at home. Kansas City is favored by 3.5 and total is 49.5. I already know exactly what I'm going for.
Chiefs are going to win the game.
You think so?
Yeah.
Daniel Jones is playing because he's good to go. He's good to go. No
I know,
flag at
but
all.
so I still think the Chiefs win the game. They usually play pretty well when their backs are against the wall.
It's Chiefs and who?
Colts.
Chiefs are at home.
If the Colts were home, I would take the Colts, but I think the Chiefs are going to win this at Arrowhead.
Wow, that's a tough call. You know what?
Various Ward's on IR. The Colts. Buckner's on IR. Nobody else. Anthony Richards. That was our other quarterback.
But
Isaac Pacheco.
Mooney's on IR.
Mooney is on IR. Yep.
Yeah.
Concussion.
Yeah.
Dang, the Colts are pretty banged up then.
Chiefs, Pacheco, he's out. Pacheco,
okay, yep.
Yep, he's out.
Oh shoot! You know what? Isn't the Colts running back out too right now?
Let me see here. What am I? Wait a minute. I might have to go up there. Sorry.
I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor. John Taylor.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good. No red flag.
Oh, he's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think the Chiefs are going to win this game.
That's gonna be a game. That's gonna be a good game. It really will.
Agreed. I think that is probably the AFC game of the week.
That's what I said. That's what I said that for. I knew it was going to be.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I definitely believe that.
Dude, if they beat the Chiefs, they'll be 5-6. Wow, big difference.
If the Chiefs lose this game, they're not making the playoffs. That's the thing. Is I think, and that if you want to play the hot take game, that's the hot take. Is that if the Chiefs lose that game, they're not getting in the playoffs.
You know what? I'm actually gonna take the Colts. I'm hoping this is gonna be my upset of the week. I'm hoping the Colts upset the Chiefs at
I hope
home.
you're right. I hope you're
Me
right.
too. I'm looking same thing, Denise. I'm going through the same thing.
When do we have the Colts, right? Don't we? Aren't we playing the Colts in a couple weeks?
A few weeks.
Yeah.
Yep, few weeks. Yep. We're at their place. I know. I'm looking
I
forward
mean,
to that game. Don't worry, I am.
I'm hoping the Colts beat the Chiefs and they're so excited and such on a high that they come in thinking their stuff don't stink, and then somehow we beat the Colts.
Denise, I'll tell you something. I think when we play them, that game is going to be like 48-42.
Oh.
It's gonna be a game like that where it's just gonna be chuck the ball all over the place.
So faithful, we all need to be praying that the Colts beat the Chiefs this week.
Did you see that meme where they showed the referee pulling a hamstring in a game in the end zone, and they're like, "Oh, a Chiefs player just got hurt."
No,
and then they had to. No, and two guys were basically helping him walk off the field because it was a ref and he pulled his hamstring in the end zone of a game.
I saw the ref pull his hamstring last night, but I didn't see the meme about it being with the Chiefs.
Yeah,
that's funny.
They're like Chiefs player pulls hamstring.
That's a good one. Man, I'll tell you what though, the Texans they are nasty, man. I watched that whole game last night. They are nasty. Whew.
Did you see the post-game press conference where CJ Stroud is sitting in the corner like stewing and pissed because they won the game with Davis Mills and the coach D'Amico gave Davis Mills a game ball. CJ Stroud in the corner basically looking like someone just took his lunch money.
Say right now. I guess they're giving it all up to, of course, D'Amico Ryans for building that team up.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you what, their defense, man. Oh man, let me be the one. If Robert Saleh stays next year and our defense, and he can make our defense into what the Texans are right now, we are going to be hard to stop next year if he stays.
I know. I heard today that they're thinking that if the Bengals let their coach go, that Saleh might go to the Bengals.
Ugh.
That was the talk. That was the talk I heard today.
I thought it was for a few years.
Because I heard today that Robert Saleh. Now I don't know if this is true because of course it was on Twitter, so you know how that goes. Rumor. But yeah. I heard the rumor was that Saleh agreed to stay for 2 years, and that's why he was paid what he was paid because he agreed to stay for 2 years. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, but if a team comes and says, "Hey, we're going to offer you the head coaching job," you can't stop the guy from going.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. I'm just saying that's the rumor. Again,
Gotcha.
It could be total BS. I have no clue. None.
The only reason I wouldn't think so is because he tried so hard to get that Jaguars job and did not even talk to us until after he was out of the running for the Jaguars job. That's the only reason that makes me think that it could be suspect, I guess. I mean, who knows?
And it absolutely could be. It absolutely could be total BS. I don't know. I mean, it would make me happy if he would stay another year. Maybe that's why I'm hoping it's true, because I would love if he was here for another year. But again,
Yeah, I know, because
that's why it probably won't happen. So there's that too.
Anytime we hear information that especially if it's something we want to hear, that's what we latch on to, because we're like, yes, I want to be right, or I want it to be true.
No, I mean, for me, it's not I want to be right. It's more I'm hoping it's true because it'll make my team better. That's me.
No, I agree 100%, because I think that's been one of the biggest problems, especially defensively, is just all the coordinator inconsistency over the last, four seasons now. To be able to lock that down and have the same guy be the voice of the defense for more than 1 year would be nice.
I am so hoping he stays, but like you said, because I want that to happen, it probably won't. You're probably right. He's probably leaving. So there's that.
No, I think look, whatever Saleh does in this next opportunity is going to make or break his career as a head coach. So the situation really has to be perfect, because most guys, if you fail the first time, you get the second chance. But if you fail twice, you don't get that third go. You don't. Look at some guys that are some excellent coaches in this league, never got the crack again. Spagnuolo is the one that comes off the top of my head, the quickest. Was the guy that got a couple of cracks at it and then done. No, he's not sniffing,
But
a head coaching job again.
I thought after they won the last Super Bowl against us, didn't Spagnuolo get an offer for a head coaching job, and he turned it down to stay with the Chiefs?
Yeah, because he knows, because the opportunity has to be right. You don't just take a job, you take the right job, or you take the job that has an opportunity. Because right now, I think a lot of these guys that are looking at this, especially guys that are defensive coaches, it's one thing if you're an offensive coach, but when you're a defensive coach and let's say the team you're looking at doesn't have a quarterback, you don't go. You don't go. I mean, that's why the Bengals job would be lucrative, is because you say, look, the team's stacked on offense. You got Burrow, you got the two receivers, you got a good running back. You've got offensive pieces. If you can find the right offensive coordinator that can pull something out of that, you could pull the rabbit out of the hat and make that defense pretty good if you're Saleh, even if there is a deficit of players. You're going to be able to scheme it up and probably make something work. Whereas if you go to the Giants, where the team is in full rebuild mode, you have a quarterback, but you don't have anything else. You got a running back that, you don't know what he's going to be like career-wise. Where do you go? Do you go to the team that's got the stacked offense as a defensive guy and say, I can probably scheme him up, whereas somewhere else, you're not going to have that opportunity.
Okay. All right. Moving on to the next one. You guys are good? You guys are good, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. The Jets, 2-8, 1-3 away. Ravens, 5-5, 2-3 at home. Baltimore's favored by 13.5, and total is 44.5.
Oh man,
The
I feel so
Ravens
bad.
by a landslide.
I feel so bad for Tyrod Taylor. Oh my God, they're putting him out there in this game. He's gonna get killed. He's gonna
Glenn
get
Wilson,
killed.
I guess the first name is Glenn. Glenn Wilson, wide receiver for the Jets. He's on IR, so he won't be playing.
Yeah, no, he's all done. But I saw that they're starting Tyrod Taylor in this game. That Jeff Fields is no longer in favor of the team. I feel so bad for Tyrod. He's actually a good player. Ravens by 17. Ugh.
Come on now, make it a close one now. Come on.
No, the Jets just.
I know.
Look, he's getting everything he can out of them. Aaron Glenn is getting everything he can out of that team, even with Quinn Williams being gone now and stuff like that. He's maximizing with what he's got.
Okay. This next matchup is only have 4 wins altogether. The Browns 2-8, 0-5 away. The Raiders 2-8, 1-4 home. And Raiders are favored by 4, and total is 36.5. I'm surprised they even gave him 36.
You know what? It's Shedeur Sanders' first start. I'm going with Shedeur. I'm going with the Browns and Shedeur.
Gabriel.
I'm sorry, you said the Browns and who?
Raiders.
Browns and Raiders.
Oh, I'm taking the Browns too.
Their defense is way better. At least the Browns have something they can write home about. They actually have a good defense. The Raiders are just garbage.
I agree with that. Did you see when the Raiders played? Did you see how mad Max Crosby was on the sidelines? He was pissed.
That's because that team is a hot pile of turd.
But here's what's funny. So he was over there on the sideline, like cussing and throwing his helmet and yelling at everyone. And I thought to myself, but when people were asking you if you got traded or, you were in trade, if whatever, when they were asking him all about that, he's like, no, I'm a Raider for life. I'm like, then why are you upset? Like,
because I think if you're him, you just want to win. And when you've got the the numbskull son of one of the greatest football executives in the history of the NFL running your team. It's brutal. Think about going from Al Davis to Mark Davis.
Right.
Think about it. Say what you want about Al Davis. He was antiquated at the end and all that crap. You know, anything you want to say about Al Davis. Al Davis is probably one of the brightest football minds ever to be in the NFL. So when you go from that to Captain Blonde Bullcut, who doesn't know jack about anything, it's horrible. I feel so bad for people who like that organization because they're stuck with that pile of turd as your owner. That guy is there's only one owner that's probably worse than him, and that's the guy that owns the Panthers. And it's just brutal. It's brutal. I mean, I feel for you. If there's anybody who watches the Raiders, whoever ends up watching this, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry because that is a storied NFL franchise, AFL franchise.
They've been
And
around forever.
Yeah, to see what Mark Davis has done to your organization. You have a beautiful stadium. You're in a beautiful venue for football, and you're stuck with the worst owner in professional sports. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Raider fans.
All right. Oh boy, that's funny. I just love how you say pile of turds. That gets me every time. Sorry. Okay. Ready?
I'll
You
use
good?
dung
Okay.
if you want.
I don't care what you use. Just don't use that word that much, please. I want to get flagged
Okay.
for it. Okay. Jags. I'm sorry. Okay, what? Say that again?
Not that I was going to say shiznit like Snoop used to. So
That's the old saying back in my day. I should say back in your day too, because you're about the same age as me.
no, I think I'm way older than you actually.
Probably are. If you're in your 50s, yeah, you are.
Yeah, I was going to say
Okay.
I'm
You're
going
older
to be
than me,
50.
yeah.
I'm going to be 56 in February. So
Oof.
Old, dude. Old.
I don't want to talk about it unless when we get to it. And give you happy birthday. Okay. Jags 6-4, 2-2 away. Cards 3-7, 1-4 at home. The spread is Jags 3, and the total is 47.5.
Who's home?
Cards.
And they're playing the Jags?
Yeah, Jags are at home. Jags are away at Arizona.
I'm taking the Jags.
What's the spread?
The spread. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh my God, threw me off. It did. I gotta go back to your screen. They don't have it on that screen for some reason. I don't know why. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry. The spread
Cardinals are
is
really beat
3.
up right now.
Jags at the spread by 3, and the total is 47.5.
So it's really 6 points.
I'll
take the Jags.
3 points.
I was trying to if it was any more than 3, I would have taken the Cardinals and the points, but I'll go Jags. Like if the spread was 5, I would actually take Cardinals and the points. I think it's going to be that close.
Quarterback, Domenico, I can't say his name right. Running back for the Arizona Cardinals, he's out. Domenico. I can't say.
So they have more injuries than they did last week?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, but think about it. I mean, their tight end lit us up. That Wilson guy lit us up for 185 yards.
Yeah, that's true.
They can throw the ball around. They can definitely throw the ball around. Like I said, if that spread was 5, I would have taken the Cardinals and the points. But at 3, it's too tight.
All right. Moving on. I don't know exactly who you guys are going for in this game, but me, I have to go for the home team. I'm sorry. I have to. I'm in Eagle country, so I have to go for the home team. So 8-2 Eagles, 4-1 away. Cowboys, we're going to call them 4-5-1 and 2-1 at home. The spread is Philadelphia 3, and total is 47.5. I'm sorry. I
So
gotta
the
go
spread
for
at 3.
Cowgirls.
So the cow pies are home.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm
So
taking the
this-
Eagles just on the sheer fact that I can't stand the Cowgirls.
I knew you guys are going for Cowgirls or Eagles. I knew you guys are.
3-point
I got-
spread means it's
Sorry.
3-point spread for the Eagles means it's basically even. I'm
Lane
gonna
Johnson tackled out. And nobody else really on the list. That's very popular actually. Clowney, defensive end, he's questionable for the Cowboys. That's it really. Yeah, that's all.
I'm taking the cow pies. I'm taking the cow pies just because I want the Eagles to lose.
Wow. I think it's the first time you actually went for the other teams to the Eagles on this show.
Dude, look, no, I'm telling you,
Wow.
we need the Eagles to lose. That's why. That's the only reason I'm taking them. It's the only reason I'm taking them. Plus, it's 3 points, so it's basically a pick 'em. When the away team is getting 3 points, that just basically means that it's even. So I think it's a division game. It's a toss up.
I can't believe how bad friggin' Prescott got. He got bad.
Yeah, and I look, I've basically spoken my opinion. Dallas Cowboys are the team I dislike more than any other team in the NFL. So
I know all of you hate the Cowgirls. I know. You're up there in Connecticut, so I don't know how many fans you have up there. What fans you have up there? What your favorite up there with? But down here in Jersey, it's all mostly Eagles fans.
I mean, if you're not a Patriots fan, or you're either up in Connecticut, you're either because you're halfway between New York and Boston.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a New York fan, if you're a Giants fan, you are Giants, Rangers, and Yankees. If you're a Mets fan, you're Mets, Jets, and Islanders.
I was about to say no, you want to say Jets?
Yeah, Mets, Jets, Islanders, and then when you go to Boston, you're a Patriots fan. So you do get a lot of Giants and Jets fans out into other parts of New England, especially if you're not an AFC team. Because there were a lot of anti-Patriots fans too, just because they were sick of watching Tom Brady win Super Bowls. So
my wife might be listening to us right now.
it's just the truth. I mean,
I got you. So I'll go with that one. Okay, we're moving on to the next one. The total wins of this game is 5 wins. All right. The Falcons 3-7. They're 1-4 away. The Saints are 2-8 and 1-4 at home. The spread is Saints by 2.5 and total is 40.5.
Atlanta's pretty beat up, right? Aren't they pretty beat up?
I'm gonna check it right now and make sure what's going on here.
I think they're pretty beat up.
Let me see here. Atlanta, Penix Jr. is on IR. Their starting quarterback's on IR now. London.
Yeah, but that just means
London's out.
Kirk Cousins playing.
Harrison's out. The defensive end, he's out. Kamara, he's questionable, so he's good to go. Radler's good. Let me see here. Anybody else? Nope. Leonard Floyd, he's questionable, so he'll probably be playing. The ex-Niner.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Aints.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Aints.
Okay. Denise?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, she's like, take the Aints.
It's a second on a poop bowl, you want to say.
Oh yeah, but I'm taking the Aints. I think I hate the fact that Spencer Rattler's been getting killed out there, and I'm hoping they win the game.
Okay. All right. The last one before ours. Buccaneers 6-4, 4-2 away. The Rams 8-2, 4-1 at home. The spread is the Rams are 7 by 7. and the total is 49.5.
Game of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the Bucks are still pretty beat up. The Bucks are still pretty beat up, right?
Let me see here. I don't see no red flags on either team. Wow, they're all healthy on one side.
Yeah, the Lambs are probably healthy.
Chris Goodwin's Jr. is playing. He's playing for the Buccaneers. He's playing.
Okay.
Hassan Reddick, he's out. Linebacker for the Buccaneers, he's out. Reddick. That's it, right?
Who's home? The Bucks are home.
Rams are home. Rams are home.
Rams are home. Okay, yeah. Lambs win. Lambs win.
Yeah, I have you going to say that probably.
I think so too.
I'm sorry, I gotta go for the Buccaneers on that one.
I hope the Bucks. I hope the Bucks win, but I think the Lambs are going to pull it out.
Because it'll help if we win our game. It'll help us out on the rankings, and plus it will get
It's
us
an
closer
NFC.
to the Rams.
Well, plus it's an NFC team. They'd lose to an NFC team, which would be good.
I guess. Oh, I'm sorry. Denise, who you got? Rams, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Last game, of course, is ours. Good Monday in football, baby. Panthers 6-5, 3-3 away. 49-7-4, 2-2 at home. I know I said this earlier, but I'm gonna go over it anyway. And 49ers favored by 7 and 49.5. And check their chart, make sure they're good. Either out or playing or whatnot. The matchup predictor is 74% for us. Wow.
Yep.
Didn't Young well, Bryce Young's playing there. Okay, he might be playing then. Yeah, that's right. I thought he got hurt. Never mind. Like I said earlier about Rose Doom.
Yep.
Rose Boom. Yeah, he's out.
He's out.
I'm sorry, he's doubtful. He's doubtful. They have it here for D for doubtful. So, but he'll be out. Everybody was good on our side. Thank God. And the other one's pretty much all good. Of course, Ayuk on pup, of course. And Eddie, oh my God, that's weird. That's weird. Eddie's actually unquestionable. He's actually questionable. He's not even out.
He's not playing.
I know he's not going to play. I know that's the reason why I got a new kicker for. I get it.
And we didn't even talk about him, which is good by me because I didn't look up any information on him. I know he's been a good kicker until basically this year when he got cut.
And didn't presume he got hurt last week, but he's doubtful, so he won't be playing this game. Doubtful.
He's got a high ankle sprain, man. He's going to be out 2 to 4 weeks.
Did you? I don't know if you did or not, but did you bring up anything about the new kicker? I wasn't here.
No. Like I said, I didn't really talk about him.
Okay. Do you want to say anything about him or not before we get off?
No, like I said, I don't really know a lot about him other than that he was
basically
good.
Trash. That's the word. Trash.
You know, because he kicked for your husband and your son's team.
Right.
But supposedly
and he is not good. He's not good. Trust me. I cannot believe out of all the kickers that they tested.
Thank you, Denise.
That he was the best one.
I was gonna bring that up. Out of 5 kickers, he's one out.
Yeah, but you know what?
All of them.
Kickers are weird though. Just a change of scenery, all of a sudden it can take a kicker that was good. Because look, I know that he won a Super Bowl when he played for the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went to the Washington football team. And this year he missed, I think he missed like 6 kicks this year. I think he missed like 6 field goals. I think that's true. Because I like I said, I kind of did a quick like high level look at him as far as career and stuff like that. And I think this year he was like 9 of 16 or something like that for field goals. It was like bad. It was like it's really bad. So
I'm not, I literally, my son like sent me a text and he was like, oh my God. He's like, you guys picked up Matt Gay. He was like, he's like, Mom, good luck. He's like, oh my God. He was like, good luck. He goes, be prepared to be pissed off.
So I say is he missed 1 extra point, 1 field goal. I'm done with him. I'm sorry.
So here's the problem. This year, since we got Eddie money, we've been really, really good. And he never missed a field goal. Yeah, he can't make extra points. I don't get it. Whatever. But we need to hope this isn't a game where we got to rely on the kicker.
Yep. Exactly. Thank you.
No, and that's
Exactly what I was thinking
what
of.
I'm worried about. I'm like, oh my God, you have got to be kidding me. Like out of all the kickers we tested, I'm like, really? That's who you guys landed on? The one who just got released? I'm like, oh my God. I was hoping he was not the one they landed on. I like when I saw the release, I was like, you have got to be. My son literally texted me and started laughing. He was like, Mom, he's like, what are you guys doing? He's like, he's awful. I'm like, I know, I watched your games. I know he's awful. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was a little put off to say the least.
Well,
My
what about
hope
the
is that
other
Eddie
guy?
Money
Did he
plays.
get picked up? The one that, what, because it was between Panero and the other guy we had. Did he get picked up?
I don't know. Anders Carlson or whatever. I think was that Anders Carlson. I think that was one of the guys that was in the
No,
in
not
the running
him.
for this.
The one we had. I'm sorry, I said him and Panero. No, it was the guy we had before Panero.
Oh, Moody. Moody got signed by the
No, oh
Washington
my God,
football team.
no, I'm not talking about Moody. He's awful.
But
It was the guy that it was between Moody and the other guy, and
Oh, I know. I can't remember his name. But I know who you're talking about. Maybe he retired or something, or someone else
okay.
signed him. I can't remember his name for the life of me right now because I'm getting pushed at it.
I cannot remember his name for the life of me. I cannot remember his name.
Me neither.
But people who watched him, like in practice and stuff, said he wasn't bad. And I honestly thought that's who they were going to get. I was like, oh, they're probably going to bring back that guy that was like practicing when Moody was there. And people were like, oh, we should just sign Jake Moody. I'm like, no, we shouldn't. I said, if that's what they're going to do, they might as well just not kick field goals, like go for 2 on every play.
If you want to give the whole fan base PTSD, go ahead. The faithful, I think the faithful would revolt. Half the faithful would revolt if Jake Moody ended up back on this team again.
Oh my God. You have to admit one thing that is funny is that Moody is on the Washington Commanders and so is Debo.
Yeah.
You know, it reminds me of when you said about Jake Moody, if he comes back on here, how everyone feel. It's like doing a bowling and you hit all the pins and they all fall down at the same time. That's what it feels like.
Oh, geez.
I'm trying to think of like some bad
pickup.
I'm trying to think about some horrible player that played for the 40. That would be like the 49ers bringing back like AJ Jenkins or something. Trying to think like who was a really crappy receiver. That'd be like bringing when Braylon Edwards came and played for us on one leg and couldn't catch anything. Randy Moss when he was, way past washed.
Shout out to the faithful. Thank you guys for watching tonight. Thank you very much, really. And next week, guys, just so you know, I think it's gonna be very special to me, really. It is going on my 5th year anniversary of this show. Okay, 5th year.
Sweet.
And it's gonna be very, very special to me.
Congrats.
I'm going to celebrate it the way I want to celebrate it. And
congratulations.
No fireworks, no fireworks, none of that shit. I don't want no fireworks. I want all of us talking, and that's what I want. That's how I wanted to build it when I first built it. And yeah, it'll be 5 years next week for me. And
congratulations, dude.
I'm very happy for building this thing up the way it was. I didn't think I'd be going this far. Didn't think about it, really didn't. I just wanted to have fun. But it is actually fun. So shout out to you guys you guys were over 30 people on here. Unbelievable.
Sweet.
I don't know how to say it. Don't know how I say it.
Are they still in here now?
Yep.
Sweet. All right. Hey, we got to come up with scores for the game.
Yep. Go ahead. Me by 2 touchdowns, like I always do.
Okay.
Never give a number.
Never give a number. Win by 2 touchdowns. Huh? This game. 31-17 Niners.
I don't have a score, honestly. I just hope the Niners win.
Come on, Denise. Come on now.
Seriously, it's like I don't know. Like I'm not good at giving scores. Like I don't know. Like I don't know.
I'm hoping we score a shitload of points. That's all. I want the offense to
If
get
you want
rolling.
to know what I hope the score, I hope it's like 41-3, but that's not going to happen.
Ooh, oh my, that one.
You know what? You know what? Our defense isn't good enough for that to actually be a possibility.
I
What was
know,
your score
that's why
again,
I
Rich?
said it.
What was your
What's
score
that?
again, Rich? What was your score again?
I said, I was joking. I'm like, that's why I said
no.
it. Because, yeah, that's not going to happen.
I think it's going to be 31-17.
I like that. That's right. I like that. Yeah. Over a 2-touchdown lead. That's 2-touchdown win.
Yeah, I think that puts us where we should be. We need to average 30 to 35 points a game the rest of the season in order to win the games we need to win.
Yeah.
If we don't, we're going to lose some games. And if we lose, I'll tell you right now, here's going to be a hot take for me. If we lose this game or the Bears game, we may not make the playoffs. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm going to throw it out there now. If we don't, we need to win both of those games. If we lose one of them, there's a chance we don't make the playoffs.
So, yeah, guys, that's all I got for tonight. I mean, I know we did over 2 hours. That's unbelievable. Wow. Next week, it's going to be really trying to get to me a little bit. I mean, I didn't think I'd be going this far. So, but I'm happy with that. I really am. So, I got nothing else. I'm good. So, yeah,
okay.
good.
Hey, everybody that's watching, thank you very much for being here. It's cool. Like, share, subscribe. Check us out. Check us out on X.
Yes, thank you for watching. Very sweet of you all. Thank you for spending your time with us.
Thank you, Faithful. Appreciate it. All right, Ryan, you calling it?
All right. I'm calling it. Yep.
All right, man.
That's the way I do it.
Thank
awesome.
you.
Have a nice night, everybody. Have a nice
guys.
weekend.
Go Niners. Have a good weekend.
Go Niners.
Stay faithful.
Yeah, let me see here. Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to react next week. I really don't, because after I knew the date was coming up, and actually been a couple weeks now since I realized the date was coming up. I know it's in November, and I know it's towards the end of November. But I never thought it'd be going this far. Really, I didn't. And it's 5 years. I mean, geez, I know they say age is just a number, but still, I mean, it really shoots me real good. I mean, it's not gonna be a pyrotechnic or nothing. I don't want that. I just want us to come in here and talk like we're gonna do every week. You know, I'm probably gonna be a little emotional. Hard to say. I don't want to be, but it might come up. So I just wanted to give you guys a little fair warning about that. I want to thank you all for being on here. Right, there's been over 30 people on here tonight. I thank you very much for all your time, all your patience for hearing us talk for over 2 hours. You know, it's just what we do over here. Okay. There's no drama or nothing over here. I never wanted that way when I first started this whole thing. So thank you very much for being here. Okay. From the bottom of my heart. Before I thank everybody else, I want to give a shout out to me and my wife's show, MM in a Box. All right. Called MM in a Box. And we just talk about the movies and movie stuff, the trivia, quizzes, and all that stuff we do. It's fun. You know, it's what we do, enjoyment. So this is the logo that I personally made up for it. So what you do is when you find it on YouTube, that's where we will be live on. All right. So let you guys know about it. Okay, real quick. I want to give a shout out to all the guys, of course, C-Man, Craig Bahamas. You can find him on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. AKA our GM, our GD. All right. And of course, go ahead and go to Mattman, our Sports Illustrator. I know he was on tonight. Jake was going to go on here tonight, but he never got back to me. So I hope he's okay. I hope he's fine. I hope he's all cool. You know, calm, cool, collected. We'll see you in the chat. All right, brother. And of course, a big shout out to Richie. All right, Richie B. All right. Follow him on X. All right, Richie Bonsall. Rich Bonsall. So I know Tommy Bomb was supposed to be on here, but he never showed up. So I guess he must be still sleeping. So Tommy Bomb, go find him on Tommy Huxley. Follow him on Facebook. All right. And of course, the woman, of course, that has the language. She tries to hold it back. I know sometimes she can't, but it's all good. Denise Granger, you can find her on Twitter. All right. But please hit the smash the like, subscribe button, please. It will help out the channel even more. I plan on doing this for many more years. I do. And it's very fun to do. So, like I said, shout out to you guys, all the faithful, everyone. All right. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. All right. So we'll see you next Friday, same time as always. 6:30, or I should say 7:00 Eastern, and 6 Central, and of course 4 p.m. Pacific. All right. So we'll see you next week. We'll see you guys later. Keep the faith and never lose hope, guys. We're out here. See you Monday night. Go Niners.
Red and go, red and go, red and go, red and go. Red and go, red and go.